This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Wondering whether you need wealth management? Wealth management is a multifaceted offering that should provide opportunities for growth and security. At BNC National Bank, we pride ourselves on putting your priorities first and providing practical, objective financial advice. Our team can help you assess your goals and take stock of your assets to determine whether wealth management is right for you. Speak to a member of our team today to learn more.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
It's another night of basketball here in the Magic City, and tonight's Tuesday Night Hoops on the PSP Network features Williston and Minot in a WDA doubleheader. Alongside Bryce Gutnick, I'm Owen Patterson on the call tonight. Welcome in to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show on the PSP Network. Tonight we've got Minot at 5-0, ranked number 1 in the state against the Williston Coyotes. A 1-2 start to the season in rebuild mode out there in the northwest corner of the state in our first matchup tonight in the girls basketball contest. Bryce, we're going to see a lot of players from Minot High tonight. They're playing this as a JV game, so aren't sure who we are going to see and who we're not going to see. We do have a couple players there lined up not dressed tonight for the Majets. We're going to see a lot of players, so what's the expectation for Minot High, and what are they going to be looking for in tonight's game?
Obviously, with the main big parts with Lily Bell and Fricky sideline for this contest, you get to maybe see a little glimpse into the future. Some of these younger girls trying to make a name for themselves, some that they're hoping to reach to the upper, the varsity level and be major contributors here in the future for the Majets. Speaking of seeing the future, Williston High School sure is. One of their top players this season is an 8th grader. That's Avery Ostrein. We're going to see number 20 tonight averaging 8.7 points per game, and also a freshman, Allison Wilcox, the 2 leaders of the team in 8th and 9th grade. This is a Williston program that's been down a little bit over the last couple of years. They didn't field a varsity team 2 years ago, coming off a winless season, but with that win over Fargo South to begin the season and coming into tonight with a 1-2 record, although this is going to be a tough task, I think the future might be a little bright for Coach Corey Fleck and his Williston Coyotes team. Yeah, you got to believe a win like that after not so many wins and W's throughout the last few years for the program and stuff. It definitely sparks something with the team. Just these little baby steps and doing things each game. You're probably focusing on a couple things that you'd like to do better each game, that you're looking out of certain girls and stuff, and like that, like I said, a big win for them this year. That's a huge stepping stone for a program with a lot of youth like that. Yeah, that season opening win against Fargo South snapped a 43-game overall losing streak dating back to February 25th, 2020, which happens to be the last time Williston High School won a game in WDA play. That streak currently sits at 42. It is going to be a tall task to take down Minot tonight. Despite the Majets playing a JV game, this will count toward the WDA standing, so Williston could steal a win here against some of the second and third stringers from Minot High. Yeah, they're these last few games, before the holiday season, you're trying to get the girls to stay focused and stuff like that. I'd look for the Majets to come out. You're not playing a lot of your main pieces and stuff. Like we said, it's mostly made up of your JV roster and stuff. Have those girls contributing and trying to snag these all-important points in the conference for a W. We are just getting started with our broadcast tonight and the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Come back in a bit, and we'll have the tip-off from Magic City Campus Gymnasium. You're watching high school basketball on the PSP Network.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
management? Wealth management is a multifaceted offering that should provide opportunities for growth and security. At BNC National Bank, we pride ourselves on putting your priorities first and providing practical, objective financial advice. Our team can help you assess your goals and take stock of your assets to determine whether wealth management is right for you. Speak to a member of our team today to learn more.
Back in Minot, North Dakota with the continuation of the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show ahead of this first game of WDA doubleheader between Minot and Williston. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with timely services that won't slow you down and no appointment needed. It's a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change. It'll take about 15 minutes at any of the Valvoline Instant Oil Change locations in Minot and Bismarck. You can also find them online at VIOC.com. Let's take a look at the updated WDA standings. We haven't had any action since last Friday. Tonight there's a full lineup of games in the conference. Century and Minot are the two teams at 2-0. Legacy and Dickinson have one win each, still undefeated, so kind of that group of four without a loss still very early, though, in WDA play. Mandan and Bismarck are 1-1. And Jamestown, St. Mary's, and Williston yet to pick up that first win, all at 0-2. We know Century is a good team. We know Minot's a good team. Legacy and Dickinson in there at 1-0. I think maybe they can make some noise, and don't count out Mandan as well.
Yeah, early in the season, in these region games, you're really kind of jockeying for position. If you're the Midgets, you know your chances are you're big favorites in these games. You're ranked number 1 in the state, and such, and you're really trying to keep that separation, just kind of go out there on a nightly basis, take care of business, kind of continue to stay at the top of that pack of the conference.
Tonight's games in the WDA, of course, we've got Williston at Minot, a battle in Bismarck between Legacy and Bismarck High. Dickinson is visiting the Century Patriots. Jamestown's at St. Mary's tonight, and the Mandan Braves have the night off. Taking a look at the latest AA poll that came out a week ago. The new one will come out tomorrow, just after noon Central Time. Minot, of course, number 1. They've done nothing to take them off of the top of the AA rankings. Davies at 2, Red River at 3, and then you've got a pair of WDA teams there at 4 and 5. Century jumped Legacy from the most recent rankings the week before. So, yeah, the Sabres there, and then receiving votes, Dickinson and Horace. Horace is an interesting team out of the East. They've slowly shown improvement. One really good player out there as well for the Horace Hawks, and that's a look at your Class 2A rankings in the state of North Dakota. Moving into the players to watch tonight, well, for Minot High, we won't see the usual group of Lily Bell and Maggie Fricky and Presley Bennett, so we'll turn it to somebody else here, and maybe the one to watch could be an Everett Deschamps, an Eve Knutson, a Carew Lamore. Any of those maybe to watch tonight?
I tell you what, is it Deschamps? I watched her play last week with Bismarck, girl who plays extremely hard, both ends of the floor. I'd look for her to be a major contributor tonight, and Lamore really stood out to me as well. A lot of these girls, you're playing with Lely, you're playing with Fricky, you're getting probably getting a lot more opportunities at some open shots. Maybe Lely seeing some double teams, and Fricky drawing a lot of attention as well. But I look for those two to be some major contributors tonight in this contest.
On the other side for Williston, their top shooter at 45.5% from the field is Allison Wilcox, the 5'6" freshman guard. She'll be asked to lead Williston tonight, but as we said earlier, the 8th grader Avery Ostreim, a lot of potential there for number 20 in black tonight for Williston. Those are your players to watch ahead of tonight's contest. We're just a few minutes away from tip-off from Minot of this WDA matchup between Williston High School and the Minot Midgets. You're watching the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show on the PSP Network.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden french fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Great news! If If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Jersey Mike's slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Your business or your home, across the town or across the country. We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
There is no place like the country club. 18 holes of immaculate golf, along with golf simulator, PGA staff, club fitting and lesson, driving range and practice green, pro shop, delicious food, endless fun in the pool, and activities for the whole family. Learn more and become a member today.
High school basketball on the PSP Network is brought to you by Minot State University. The best way to predict your future is to create it. With over 100 areas of study at Minot State, you'll earn the degree for the career you desire. With more than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education, MSU grads get jobs, period. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU. We've got the national anthem and starting lineups here coming up inside the gymnasium, so we'll turn it over to the public address announcer ahead of tonight's tip-off. Nice singing of the national anthem by the Change of Pace singers from Minot High School. And now up starting lineups for this contest, starting with the Williston Coyotes. They'll go like this. Number 2, sophomore guard, standing 5'4", Akayla Slagle. 5'5", sophomore guard, number 3, Micah Fleck. 5'6", junior guard, number 4, Grace Johnson. The 5'6", freshman guard, Allison Wilcox, wearing number 11. And then it'll be Alex Ostreim, the 8th grade guard, standing 5'8", wearing number 12. Head coach for the Williston Coyotes is Corey Fleck in his second stint as the head coach with the Coyotes. He previously was there from 2002 to 05. He took over during the 2022 season, coached a full season last year in his second full season of his second stint at Williston High School, the Williston grad himself, Corey Fleck. The Coyotes are coming off an 0-20 season a year ago, last in the WDA, still looking to snap that 42-game WDA losing streak. They are 1-2 overall on the season, 0-2 in conference play. Turning it over to the Minot High Majettes, their starting lineup again going to look a little bit different tonight. 4 players sitting out. They'll go with the 5'2" sophomore guard, number 1, Ariana Rude. Then we got Eve Knutson, 5'9", sophomore guard, wearing number 3. 5'8", freshman guard, number 4, Kinley Barch. 5'7", 8th grade guard, number 10, Everett Deschamps. And the 5'10", junior center, wearing number 11, Sydney Aberly. Majettes are coached by Jason Schwartz, have a record of 5-0, perfect in WDA play to start the season. We are set for action here in the Magic City Campus Gymnasium for WDA Hoops on a Tuesday night. So glad you could join us. Alongside Bryce Kutnick, I'm Owen Patterson on the call. Williston in the road black uniforms, white numbers outlined in orange, orange down the side. Minot in the home whites with the maroon numbers and letters outlined in gold. Final coaching points from the Minot High bench. And we're all set. Ball's in the air and we are underway on the PSP network. Williston and Minot from the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Controlling the ball for Minot High here is Everett Deschamps, up to Sydney Aberly, and out of the top of the key with Ariana Rude. Pass it around the top of the key. Deschamps has it. Up to Aberly on the near side wing, looking inside, takes a dribble, pass it cross court. Knutson fires a 3 to get things going. It's 3 for 3, Eve Knutson.
Great patience by the Majettes right there. Got a shot they want. Knocked down 3 by Knutson early.
Williston now possessing the basketball. That is Grace Johnson to Avery Ostreim. And that's going to be the confusing part with the sisters there, the Ostreims. They got the wrong one in the starting lineup they gave to us.
Yeah, some unique circumstances tonight, so just kind of bear with me and Owen here. We got some information on some starting lineups. It appears to maybe be different with the unique situation tonight here with the JV playing the varsity. So just bear with us. We'll do our best.
And we noticed some other starters have changed. Riley Ergens, number 30 for Williston in the starting lineup, as well as Elizabeth Milne, the freshman, wearing number 14, who was guarding Aberly there, but Aberly able to make the basket, and it's 5-0 Majettes.
Great diagonal pass there, breaking that press, get a wide open layup underneath for Aberly.
Shot no good. Offensive rebound for the Coyotes. With Milne, long 2 off the mark. Rebound for Barch, and the Majettes go the other way. Barch drives into the paint. Kick out for Deschamps. Shot fake. Now will dribble into the paint again. Right to the basket. Left-handed finish for Everett Deschamps.
Strong, powerful move. You got to love that. Finishing with her left hand. Quick 7-0 spurt by the Majettes to start.
Ball was stuck by the timeline. Eventually gives it to Milne. Pass to the near side, knocked out of bounds by Aberly. She was looking for Avery Ostreim, and the Coyotes will inbound the basketball on the near side in front of the Minot High bench.
Avery Ostreim had a great look under the basket there. Didn't finish on the prior possession. See if they maybe try and get her involved a little more.
Milton thought about the three, instead drives to the baseline. Now spins around, passes it underneath the basket to Ostreim, and that one goes in. Avery Ostreim, the first in the scorebook for Williston. They're on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, trailing 7-2 with just under 16 minutes to play in the first half.
I think she might have heard me on that one there, Owen.
In the corner, Aberly to Knutson. Straight away three, thought about it, was Rude. Now Knutson again, already hit from that same spot and does it again. Eve Knutson 2 for 2 from beyond the arc.
Couple of threes early by Knutson. Might have been the identical spot of the first one there. She really likes that spot, I'm thinking.
That's Allison Wilcox with the ball. Eventually finds Riley Ergens. Shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Knutson. She'll control it from Minot. Up the court is Barch ahead of the defense and draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Kinley Barch, 5'8" freshman guard, wearing number 4. Foul goes against Ergens. Also an 8th grader, so he has a very young Williston team this season. First free throw is up and good for Barch.
Tell you what, I watched Barch during warm-ups. There wasn't a lot hitting the rim, Owen. A lot of those shots going in.
Right on cue. 2 for 2 at the line goes Barch. Double-digit lead in the first 3 minutes of play for Minot High. Ergens controls for Williston. Dribbles with the right hand, working past Rude. It gets blocked, or maybe she just lost the handle. Rude controls it for Minot High, stuck in the corner. Gets it out to Barch. Up ahead, Aberly. Knutson dribbles up to her spot, but pass is intercepted going the other way. Riley Ergens, right-handed layup, goes in.
Great anticipation by Ergens there. Easy layup on the other end.
Don't blink, Sydney Aberly up the court for layup, and Minot High responds. And their lead remains at 10 at 14-4 with 14:29 to go on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. We've got a timeout taken by Coach Fleck and the Williston Coyotes. Back in 30 from the Magic City. Minot High scoring at a frantic pace in the early going of this WDA contest. Up on Williston 14-4, 3.5 minutes into the first half. Pass is deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Williston.
The Majettes have had a lot of ease breaking that press early. See if maybe it's something Williston might adjust, maybe fall back on something, maybe that. They've got a lot of good looks.
3 in the corner is good. That's Grace Johnson, junior for Williston. Averages 5 points per game. We've got a whistle with the ball in the backcourt. It's going to be a foul against the Coyotes. Going against Wilcox. 4 starters have already scored for Minot High. Just waiting on Rude. Here's Barch. Kick out for Deschamps. Guarded by Ostreim. Now Rude, she's going to get the assist. Still counts as 2 points in my book.
That's a great look, unselfish. Could have maybe floated that. Just a little no look, under look, the Barch, easy layup.
16-7 lead now for the Majettes. Johnson fires another 3 from the other side. That one too long. Offensive rebound from Wilcox. Again draws the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line. The Surf Pro free throw line, that is. 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology, specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. First free throw is good for Allison Wilcox.
I like that about Grace Johnson, though, out there. Not being shy, get it up on the rim. Like you said, look what happens. You get a good, nice offensive rebound. Get rewarded with a couple foul shots.
2 for 2 at the line for Wilcox. Coyotes trail by 7. Rude right past that Full court pressure from Ergens. Spins around, gives it to Barch. Still no subs in the game yet for either team. Now we get one to the scores table for Williston. Dribble into the lane, kick out for Knutson. Cross-court pass. That's to Journey Larson, so I stand corrected. Another 3 from that spot for Eve Knutson. Long rebound controlled by Riley Ergens. Up the floor to Ostreim. Dribbles out. There's a 3. From straight away. That's Wilcox. 5 points for Allison Wilcox. Still very early in this contest, but Williston has cut the deficit from 10 to 4.
Williston's not backing down. They've got a lot of open looks. Keeping it close here early in this first 8 minutes. A couple threes have knocked down. You got to make threes on the road if you're looking for any sort of upset.
Inside at the block, that was Leah Rosenkrantz. Gets it out to Barch. Open look from beyond the arc is no good. Offensive rebound for the Majettes. Up top with Larson. One dribble pass to Rosenkrantz. Under 20 on the shot clock. Barch dribbles with the left hand. Passes it out to Knutson. She's 3 for 4. Not leaving that spot on the court.
Another great look for Knutson. Splash. Third 3 of the game. All by her for the Majettes.
So there's Alex Ostreim. She loses the ball. Minot will take it the other way on the turnover. Barch brings it back out. Oh, defender left her all alone. Right to the basket and one. Just a miscommunication there for the Coyote defense, and it leads to a possible 3-point play for Kinley Barch and the Minot High Majettes.
Barch, just a 9th grader. I watched her play against Bismarck High. She really stood out to me. Not so much on the scoreboard that night, but I tell you what, I think she's a major contributor for years to come for the Majettes. Her really nice shot. How about that move? Finish with the left hand.
It is a 3-point play for Barch, and she's got 7. Wilcox into the corner. That's Johnson again. That one no good. Rebound by Larson for Minot. Larson out to Rude. Into the corner, Barch. Low pass. Rosenkrantz to the hoop. Scoops with the right hand, and a lot of contact there. We'll draw a foul. That'll be against Wilcox. Already 5 team fouls on the board for Williston.
Got 2 on Wilcox there, something to watch. She's contributed early. She has 5 already in the contest.
First free throw from Leah Rosenkrantz is no good. And Wilcox will head to the bench with 2 personal fouls. Second free throw coming up for Rosenkrantz. At the Serve Pro free throw line. Swish. Alex Ostreim will bring it up the court. Another 8th grader for Williston. Johnson dribbles all the way to the top of the key. Now back with the left hand. Milne, tough shot off the backboard. Another shot that goes wide of the mark. That was from Avery Ostreim. Trying to pass it up the court to, that was Deschamps. Overthrown a little bit and out of bounds.
Looking like a softball player out there. Nice head first slide in the second there by Deschamps.
And the pass avoided the cutoff on the way home. 23-12 lead for Minot Heights, back to double digits. 7 in a row scored for the Majettes. Pass out to Johnson. She's going to try another 3. That one's no good. And rebound knocked out of bounds by Ostreim. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. 10:42 to go in the first half. Minot High with a 23-12 lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard on the PSP Network.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Back in Minot, high school hoops on the PSP Network, brought to you by Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Serving the region since 1942. Find them online at rogerwardmovingandstorage.com. Minot High with the basketball and a 23-12 lead over Williston. That's Everett Deschamps with a bucket.
So it'll turn around in the lane there. Good, great bucket right out of a timeout. No better feeling probably for a coach.
Ostrom to the baseline. And we've already reached our first problem here. There's no 32 on the roster for Williston.
I did notice that, Owen. We'll try and get some info there, Owen.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do at halftime.
Yeah, we'll do some work.
Inbounding the ball for Williston on the near side was Ostrom. Nice move, spin around in the middle of the lane. Avery Ostrom. Williston cuts the lead back to 11. Nearing the halfway point of the first half. Straightaway three contested from Aberly. No good. Offensive board for Deschamps. Just everybody standing there 2 feet away from the hoop. Ball is still loose and now controlled by Williston. And Coach Corey Fleck will call his second timeout of the half. We'll work on updating our rosters during this 30-second commercial break.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Williston with the basketball out of the timeout. 9:44 remaining first half of the BNC National Bank scoreboard with locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. BNC National Bank provides you with the banking and wealth management services for your business and family. Visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank. Ostrom to Milne. Shot no good. Rebound loose out of bounds off of Minot High.
We did find out the mystery girl as well. Shout out to the Williston fan section for the help there. Jovi Zander at number 32 there.
Mid-range shot, no good again by Milne. This time the Majets bring down the rebound. It's Knutson. She'll pass near side to Deschamps. Dribbles to the middle, inside Aberly, trying to work through a triple team. It'll be a turnover.
Got her for a little shuffle there. Like to see her maybe slow down a little bit there. Nice power dribble in the lane, go straight up with it.
Alex Ostrom gets it past half court. Stops, continues to dribble toward the basket. Now runs out of room. Coyotes set up the offense with Johnson and Milne. Milne drive to the lane. Shot deflected. Majets go with Deschamps. The Rosencrans in the middle. Ball knocked away by Milne. Majets still have it. Deschamps going to shoot a three with 15 on the shot clock. No good. Rebound Williston.
I've been impressed with Avi Ostrom to start this game. She's been very active on both ends.
Bounce pass underneath the basket. And that was to Jovi Zander. Got blocked by Rosencrans. Minot has it now. Ball got stuck in the backcourt, up to Aberly. Now Knutson from the near side corner, no luck that time. Offensive rebound stolen away by Barch. Shot no good. Now Williston has it, and Ostrom getting attacked underneath the basket. Pass up court, intercepted by Aberly. Balancing act, gets it back to Barch. Now up to Deschamps. Into the corner, Rosenkrantz for three. Leah Rosenkrantz, the junior, with 4 points in the first half, and a 14-point lead for Minot, their largest of the evening.
Just thinking, we saw Knutson down there in the corner. I've kind of just thought every shot she's going to throw up is going to be going in, but how about Rosenkrantz contributing a three there?
Knutson gives it off to Deschamps for the mid-range, no good. Knutson with the offensive rebound. Averly dribbles into the lane off the leg of Milne, and Williston will take it the other way. Fast break. And one for Avery Ostrom. Some big-time enthusiasm there on the Williston bench by Corey Fleck. That's what he brings to the Coyotes. High-energy coach, really something they need in the current state that Williston girls basketball is in.
I tell you what, Owen, it reflects out there on the girls too. His energy is really transferring to the floor. The girls are playing really hard out there. Like I said, Avery Ostrom's been kind of everywhere. She's not back down. She's been in the lane.
3-point play for Ostrom. She's got 7. Fleck was also a coach at Williston Trinity Christian between the last time he was coaching the Coyotes girls basketball team. Working around the arc for Knutson. Just the person you want to take that shot. That one goes in and out, though.
Tell you what, couple bad breaks on her last couple shots are all but down. Then they're rattling out there.
Wilcox back in the game with 2 fouls early. Ball goes out of bounds. Rude comes back in for Minot High. Just under 7 minutes to go before halftime. Planet Pizza. There's no pizza like it. Try the Blue Buffalo or the plain cheese at Planet Pizza. Call now at 701-852-1700.
Sounds good for dinner tonight. Little cheese pizza, maybe a Blue Buff, maybe some breadsticks.
Inbounds pass goes to Ostrom. Dumps it to Jovi Zander for 2. Coyotes within 10 again.
Great awareness. Get it to a wide open Zander underneath.
3 for Knutson, that one off the mark. Averly with the offensive rebound. Majets will get another second chance, but foul called against the freshman Elizabeth Milne. And the Majets are in the bonus.
First personal, 6 team foul. Riley Irvin's back in for the Coyotes.
Oh, I guess it was just one foul off.
Yep, next one they'll be in the bonus here. Yep.
Alex Ostrom comes to the bench, looking a little bit injured. Deschamps, long 3. No good. Rebound for the Coyotes. Here's Wilcox dribbling up the court with her left hand. Down to Milne. Back to Wilcox. Drives right into 4 Majets defenders and loses the handle. One pass and shoot. Hits the rim 2 times and goes in. Sydney Aberly for 3.
Another 3-point field goal made by the Majets. I got him for 5, I believe, Owen. Here in the first half, we still got some time left.
31-19 lead for Minot High. Again, playing without 4 starters tonight against Williston. And he's saving their legs for their upcoming game on Friday against Jamestown, right here in this building, right here on this network. And then they go to the holiday break. And in the very last days of December, they're going to be out in Minnesota with some stacked competition on the schedule. We'll get into more of that later on in this game.
That'll be fun for them. Just see some different competition, and I can tell you what, there'll be a lot of good talent out there in those contests that they put those opponents they face out there.
Some nationally ranked players, some SEC commits in that tournament. First free throw is no good for Grace Johnson. Second one coming up for the Serve Pro free throw line. That one goes in. Left Barch open. I think Williston was looking for a charge there. No call. It'll be Rude for three, and she's now in the book.
The Jets have not been shy from the three-point line. A lot of threes going up, a lot of makes here early in the first half for them as well.
On the season, Minot High shooting 35% from beyond the arc. That's a pretty good number for high school girls basketball.
Not bad at all.
We had a foul against Minot High. That was Journey Larson, already her third of the half.
Barch continues to impress me. She's been on the floor multiple times defensively, loose balls, going to the rack, outside shot looks good. She a lot of energy out of her on the floor here today.
Aberly gets the block. Now we'll dribble it up the court for Rude. Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Now Aberly for three again off the front of the rim. Knutson tracks down the offensive board. Now we'll get it back over to Deschamps. Top of the key, it's Barch. That three's no good. Dribbling right along the baseline is Ostreim. Up ahead, intercepted by Knutson, now taken back by Wilcox. Ball still on the ground. Now Wilcox has it again and will eventually make the layup. An eventful offensive possession there for Williston, ends in 2 points.
Probably a tough job there for the shot clock operator. Here, there, everywhere. Ends up with Wilcox with a layup.
Oh, two Coyote players ran into each other while they were going for the basketball. It's going to stay with the Midgets. And we're going to get a sub in for Milne. That's Ostreim, who was a little injured earlier on in this game.
I think she might have got hit maybe in the nose or in the eye. It's kind of tough to almost hold back tears if that stuff like that happens.
More contact there and another no call. We've already had 11 fouls in this first half. Here's an open look. No good. Line up with the basketball up to Aberly. Cross court to Knutson. Now Rude. .15 on the shot clock. Inside Aberly, spins around. Shot blocked there by Ostreim.
Ostreim has been extremely active, like I said, both ends of the floor. He's played it very well in here in this first half, Owen.
Knocked out of bounds by Rude. Good time to remind you that the UPS store sponsors a broadcast of high school basketball on the PSP network, located on South Broadway in Minot. Open Monday to Friday from 8:30 to 7 and Saturday from 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. 3:26 left in the first half. Minot High with a 34-22 lead over Williston. It's WDA contest. Despite the Midgets playing a primarily JV roster, this one will count in the standings. The result, whether it's a Minot win or a Minot loss. Williston not letting Minot High run away with this one easy, though. As there's a basket for Everett Deschamps.
Great look by Rude there, seeing it cutting Deschamps to the lane. Easy two there for the Midgets.
Coyotes get past the press, but then lose the ball out of bounds. Some close passing from Ostreim and Ergens. Williston's next contest will be on Friday as they host Mandan. Braves not in action tonight. And a whistle with a foul underneath the basket, and now Minot should be in the bonus.
Fouls on number 4, Grace Johnson. First personal, 7th team foul. Eve Knutson, shoot the bonus.
Knutson with 9 points, all coming from threes. Now adds a made free throw
know it's early in the ball game, Owen. We got the lead up to 15 here. The Majets do. If you're Coach Fleck, you're trying to say, hey, let's try any way we can to get this to double digits by the half. Take it minute by minute here. See if you can get it to 10, possibly 9.
Well, this was a 4-point game at 16-12, and then Minot scored 7 in a row, and they've held on to that double-digit lead lately. Now, cutting into it is Williston with that made basket. They trail by 14. Another foul, and Ariana Rude will go to the Serve Pro free throw line for 2. Third personal against Riley Ergens. A lot of players in foul trouble in this first half.
Tell you what, Rude just head down, going to the rack, header mine made up, draws a foul, rewarded with 2 shots.
First one's good.
Elizabeth Milne back in for the Coyotes.
Reminder that once this one is complete, we'll have the boys game between Minot High and Williston. Look forward to seeing 2 of the top 5 scorers in the WDA in the early part of the season. Logan Conklin for Minot, Isaiah St. Romain for Williston in that game to follow this. Johnson in the middle of the lane makes it, and we'll get an opportunity to add a free throw.
Grace Johnson with 8 points in his first half. She hasn't been shy. Kind of everything behind the arc. She's been shooting it, gotten some really good looks. How about that? Rewarded 3-point play going to the rack hard.
Converts. Now up to 9 points for Avery Johnson. There's Deshaw, step back long, 2. No good. Rebound collected by Avery Ostreim for Williston. Stops in front of the half-court line. Wilcox wanted the ball. Shot is short of the rim. Now a turnover. Rosencrantz over to Deshaw, off-balance shot, no good. And she's injured. They'll continue play as Williston with the advantage. Ball flies out of bounds, and now they'll attend to Everett Deshaw.
Let's hope she's okay here on that. Going to the lane hard. She wasn't sure if she wanted to come down with it. She decided to just go up off the pass like an alley-oop. It looked like her knee might have buckled out from underneath her down there.
Yeah, never a good combination of landing, falling off balance, and holding your knee on the ground. So hope Everett Deshaw is going to be all right. We'll step aside for a quick break on the PSP Network. Rest of the first half after this commercial break.
Your business or your home, across the town or across the country. We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody.
Hope Everett Deshawn will be all right after that play right there. The non-contact injuries, the ones you don't want to see, as she gets off the court, and we are back to basketball here in Minot. Ariana Rude dribbling for Minot High as we approach the final 60 seconds of the first half with the Majets up by 12. Inside to Knutson. Right back out to Rosencrantz off the mark, and that's going to be a push-off against Barch.
No argument for Bartz there. She knew she put both hands at her back there, maybe trying to get away with something there on an offensive rebound. She's kind of having a little giggle about it. So
Northern Plains Heating and Air has over 25 years of experience as their heating and air experts. As a factory authorized dealer for Aero Seal, there's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. At the free throw line for Williston is Grace Johnson, I believe. First free throw is good. One for two trip for Johnson and the Coyotes. Rebound and a jump ball will stay with Williston.
Actually, I believe it was Wilcox with the free throws there. Kind of tough to see with the hair there. Right over the number.
Long inbounds pass finds Milne. There's a three from Johnson and gets 3 points. Knutson leads a 3-on-2 for Minot High. And you got to travel. It's Rosencrantz. And that lead is down to under 10, like you were saying, the halftime goal for Williston, trailing by 8.
That's a great way to look at it. I know a lot of those coaches will do that, try and break it down in a couple minute stints, try and attack that lead in chunks.
Milne for two, and it continues to shrink. 33-39, the Coyotes trail. Working past the press just in the nick of time with a 10-second violation. Rosencrantz all alone underneath the basket.
Really impressed with Rude attacking the basket. She's found open girls kind of everywhere here in this first half when she's been aggressive.
Shot clock is off. Majets running away with the turnover. 3-2. He got a foul here as Rude tried the shot just before the buzzer. Foul goes against Johnson for Williston. Rude's first shot for the Serve Pro free throw line, no good. 2.2 seconds remain in the first half. Magic Towing halftime report coming up next. That one is off the front of the rim and at the horn, off the backboard and in. 2 points for Leah Rosencrantz, and our halftime score is back up to 10 for Minot High. 43-33 as we head to break. We'll have the first half stats and more coming up next on the Magic Towing halftime report.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about Magic Towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
And finally, Agent Smith. He's in charge of restoring your property to its original state.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Welcome into the Magic Towing halftime report. Magic Towing, remember the number and call Magic Towing when you need a tow. There's no job too big or too small. Put their number in your phone right now, 701-509-4011. Magic Towing, serving Western North Dakota. Interesting first half here. We knew we'd see some not unexpected things here as Minot High resting a couple starters. And Williston competing in the first half. I think that's the big thing. We have a high-scoring first half. The Coyotes, who averages 49 points per game this season, 33 in the first 18 minutes. What have you seen from the Williston side, first of all?
A lot of things stood out in the first half. Grace Johnson really stood out for me in the first half. Ultra aggressive on the offensive side of the ball. Shooting, had a lot of good looks on the perimeter side, Shaq. I thought maybe a couple more almost went down for her. Then she was ultra aggressive going to the rack, getting points in the paint. Also, Avery Ostrom really stood out as well. She played both ends really hard. Was on the floor, she was rebounding, she was scoring, doing her part. Little surprising maybe stat to the first half. Alex Ostrom, I have her at 0 points. Is that correct, Owen?
Yes.
Yep, 0 points on there on the first half. Kind of interesting, but yeah, a lot of contributions from Williston. Like we had said, it was up to about 16, I believe there. They got it down to 6 in about a 2-minute span there, almost 3 minutes. Majet's couple good big buckets following that. Let's hope DeSham's okay after that knee injury. They kind of responded after that, got a couple big buckets, pushed that to double digits to finish out the first half there.
Yeah, early on it was 14-4 Minot. It ended up being 16-12 Minot. Then it was 23-12. It's been up and down, but the Majets have held on to the lead without some of their 4 best players, Lily Bell, Presley Bennett, Carew Lamore, and Maggie Fricky. For them, their leader in scoring, as we get into the first half stats, was Eve Knutson, who went 3 for 7 from beyond the arc, add in 2 free throws. She's got 11 in the first half of play. 8 points for Leah Rosenkrantz off the bench. 7 points for Kinley Barch and Sydney Aberly. 6 from Everett Deschamps and 4 for Ariana Rude. 6 scores from the Jets in the first half, added all up. That's 43 for Minot High in the first 18 minutes. Turn it over to Williston. They were led by Grace Johnson with 12 points. She leads all scores at the moment. 8 from Allison Wilcox, 7 from Avery Ostrom, and then 2 each from Riley Ergens, Jovi Zander, and Elizabeth Milne. Williston's total in the first half, 33. Your score on the BNC National Bank scoreboard at the break. Minot High 43, Williston 33. Second half action coming up after this commercial break.
There is no place like the country club. 18 holes of immaculate golf, along with Golf Simulator. PGA staff, club fitting and lesson, driving range and practice green, pro shop, delicious food, endless fun in the pool, and activities for the whole family. Learn more and become a member today.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden french fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Into the final segment of our Magic Towing halftime report here. Minot High with a 43-33 lead over Williston on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Let's take a look at the scoreboard from the other places in the WDA tonight. Out in Bismarck, the Legacy Sabres trail Bismarck High 23-36 at the break. And then while this one is a high-scoring affair at halftime, out at Century, not so much, as the Century Patriots lead Dickinson 26-18 at the break. No score update yet from St. Mary's between that matchup with the Saints and the Jamestown Blue Jays. Again, Mandan off tonight. Bismarck and Century and Minot with the lead on the WDA scoreboard so far. An exciting night of basketball will continue here in Minot once this game is done. With the boys contest, Minot High also 5-0 on the season against Williston in search of their first win. Combination of, Hodnefield and St. Romain really might make things interesting this season in the WDA for Williston.
Absolutely.
Second half about to get underway here from the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. The Jets have a 10-point lead. Second half starters for Minot High switched up a little bit as Rosencrantz is on the court instead of Deschamps. Aberly, Barch, Rude, and Knutson also out there for Minot. Long inbounds pass thrown right back to a Williston player. That's Riley Ergens, and she's got an and one opportunity, and right out of the gates, Williston has 2 points.
How about that start for the Coyotes? Right out of the start to the second half here, a turnover. You go hard to the lane, get rewarded, an N1 opportunity for Ergens. Down to single digits again, Owen.
Well, the Williston bench exploded in cheering for Riley Ergens. Just a slump on the Minot High side after that play. Definitely not the way you want to start the second half. Rude to Knutson. Inside Aberly. Kick out Rude, passing to the corner. 3-ball from Barch on the way and in. Kinley Barch into double figures in the contest tonight. And the Majets answer with 3 points on their side here in the second half.
Great patience by the Majets on that. Get a wide open look in the corner. Barch knocks it down.
Coyotes with it. Far side working in the triangle. Shot short of the rim from Elizabeth Milne and out of bounds. Full court press for Williston, but a foul called against Grace Johnson.
Those kind of fouls got to drive a coach pretty insane. So how many feet away from the basket, those little ticky-tack fouls. Oh.
She was playing behind the ball handler even, just reached around with both arms. Rude gets a double screen, goes to the right side. Now up to Aberly. She'll drive on the left side, spin around to her left, rolls around the rim, no good. Rebound taken away by Ergens for the Coyotes.
A little unlucky there for Aberley, all the way just around the world there, just didn't fall.
Ergens stops, kicks out for Grace Johnson. Johnson directs the Williston offense. Now we'll hand off Ergens. Quick pops a three, no good. Rebound for the Majettes with Averly over to Barch. Looks ahead for Knutson, but Knutson wasn't looking. Morstensen drives into the lane. A shove and an offensive foul called. That was Allison Wilcox there to take it for Williston. Three now on Barch, and that's at least 3 players combined with 3 personal fouls, just not even 2 minutes into the second half.
I'd like to see her maybe pull that up, set them out, something when they've done that, running through that flow of that offense, got a lot of open looks, just kind of rushed it there in the lane, gets called for the offensive foul.
That was Milne and Rude. They were going for the basketball, but they got a Williston player's leg in there as well. A jump ball, and it will go to Williston. Is it into Ergens from the elbow? No good. Chases after her own shot, but they're going to rule that one out of bounds. Like the hustle there for Riley Ergens.
Yeah, nice start to the second half here. She's playing really hard. Like I said, she got that N1 opportunity right away to start the half.
Hustles to cut off Rude. Now near side Barch into the corner with Knutson. Averly shot, no good. And now a long pass that goes through the hands of Barch and out of bounds, and some really sloppy play for Minot High to start the second half.
With those last couple buckets by Minot High in the first half, it was Rude going to the lane, kind of creating. Maybe see if that's something they get back to. She's found a lot of open players penetrating.
Johnson's shot no good from 3-point range. Now Rude spins around. We'll bring it across the timeline. There's a 3. That goes in for Barch. She's got 2 trays in the second half and all 6 of Minot's points. 49-36 lead for Minot on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Averly looks to get away with a reach-in foul there.
Once again, Rude kind of penetrating, getting in the lane there. Nice little kick out to Barch, that same corner where she hit the first one. She knocks down another. Good start to the second half for Barch.
And a nice pass from Ergens to Avery Ostrom. So Ergens with 3 points and an assist to start our second period. Lead down to 11 for Minot High. Rosencrantz bullying her way into the lane and draws the foul.
Rosencrantz continuing to be aggressive. She was super aggressive there in the first half. 8 points contributing off the bench. Huge for the Majettes in the first half there.
Third foul now against Wilcox. High school basketball on the PSP Network is brought to you by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. Find them online at minotbraces.com. Thought about a corner 3, now we'll dribble on the baseline. That was Rosencrantz and out of bounds. So Williston forcing some turnovers here out of the halftime break. Ergens behind the back dribble to the near side corner, and Ostrom. And that's a new player in for Williston, Micaiah Klumker. Gets called for the travel.
Had a few turnovers on each side to start the second half here, Owen. See if it's something. Williston's kind of had some success speeding the Majettes up.
Averly gives it right back to Rude. Set up a new offensive look. Pass out to the wing with Knutson. Right back to Rude. Inside Rosencrantz. Doesn't even have to dribble. Right off the glass and in for Leah Rosencrantz. She's in double figures. Ergens gets it across half court. Oh, we're going to get a foul call against Knutson.
Falls on number 3.
A little too aggressive up there on top of the key on the defense with Knutson. She'll get whistled for a hand check there.
Micah Fleck checks in for Williston along with Alex Ostrom. Fleck will inbound the basketball to Avery Ostrom, an 8th grader for Williston. Here's a 3 for Johnson, and she connects.
Right where she left off in that first half. 12 big points in the first half. Knocks down a 3 here to get it to 10.
Rosencrans, no look shot is no good. Rebound for the Coyotes and Klunker. Fleck will bring it up as the point guard for the Yotes. Bounce pass inside, loose ball taken away by Rosencrans. Knutson to her left. Rosencrans fires the 3, no good. Long rebound, collected by Aberly. No look pass goes right to a Williston defender. Coyotes going the other way with Johnson. Now to Ostrom. She's got an open look from right at the top of the key. It is good. And that's going to call for a Minot High timeout. On the floor, 12:49 to go in the second half. Minot High with a 51-44 lead over Williston on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Back in 30 on the PSP network.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Well, here we go again. A game that was a 10-point lead for Minot at the half, now down to 7. And Williston kind of put together enough of a run to close this gap officially and maybe even take the lead in the second half.
Tell you what, every time you kind of think the Jets are getting some momentum, going to kind of pull away, maybe get this game to about 15, maybe 20. Williston's answered a big three-point play to start the second half, a couple back-to-back threes here. We're down to 7. I really like the timeout by the Jets here, see if they run something. Maybe something with Rude penetrating to the basket. They've had a lot of success with that.
3 timeouts remaining for each team in the final 12:40 of this game. We got a new player in for Minot High. That's Kinsley Gilmore, number 13. Nice pass from Rude, and there she is again with another assist. That one goes to Averly.
Great look by Rude. Like I said, she's had so much success in the lane, finding open teammates. Lead back to 9.
Loose ball. There'll be a foul that caused it. Goes against Averly.
Falls on number 11, Sydney Aberly, first personal, 4th team foul.
4th team foul against the Majets in the half.
Back in for the Coyotes.
Coyotes will inbound under their own basket. Gets to Klumker. Back out for 3. No good. It was Milne on the attempt. Now knocks it away from Rude. Gets the ball back. Chases after it on the far side. Ostrom, Johnson, back to Alex Ostrom. Into the corner, foot inside the line. It counts for 2. That was Elizabeth Milne. Somebody's going to have to stop the ball. Rude finds Aberly. Wrong person came up to guard it, but 2 points for the Majets.
Interested to see how many assists Rude has in the game. She's been racking them up here on the offensive end.
Players hit the floor, and the ball is in the second row of the crowd. Foul goes against Micaiah Klumker.
First personal, 3rd team foul. Journey Larson back for the Jets. Allie Wilcox back in for the Coyotes.
Well, the full court press for Williston hasn't led to too many steals in the backcourt and quick points, but it has done work in tiring out this Minot High lineup. As Larson goes to the basket, draws the foul. Larson at the Serve Pro free throw line, misses the first. With 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration, it's Serve Pro. Second one is good for Journey Larson. That has 1 point and 3 fouls tonight. Lead up to double digits for the Majets once again. 11 minutes and change to go in the second half. Here's a three from the corner from Johnson. No good, just short. Rebound for Gilmore. Over to Rude. She'll dribble through 2 defenders for Williston and then lose the handle just as she was going up for a left-handed layup.
Maybe live with that as a coach. Rude's been ultra aggressive the entire game. Just kind of mishandled that. Maybe just like to see her maybe jump shot, throw up a little floater in the lane there, kind of reward herself with a bucket there.
Ostrom denies the screen. Goes baseline to Avery Ostrom. Ostrom with the assist, Ostrom with the bucket. Coyotes trail by 8. This is Barch spinning into the lane. No good. Has her own rebound. Now out to Gilmore. Gives it to Rude. Passes up the open three to give it to Larson in the corner. That one hits the net, but no good. Williston working quickly up the floor. This is Ostrom. And that two-pointer is good for Allison Wilcox. Definition of a mid-range shot.
Wilcox into double figures for Williston as well.
10 minutes remain. 56-51. Williston on a bit of a run here, and they get the steal. Ostrom will stop. Gives it to Alex Ostrom. Williston a little bit chaotic here on offense. Shot is no good. Loose ball. We're going to get a jump ball here. And it will go to Minot. So prime time opportunity for the Coyotes there. A little bit out of order on offense.
What, Coyotes just keep punching back. Like I said several times, the Majets have had it to double-digit lead. They've had a response. They got it down to 5 here. See if they can get another stop here, try and crack into it some more.
Barch had to work her way past half court, guarded by Wilcox. Here's a three for Minot. It's good right off the bench. That's Sophia Ladie.
Well, that right off the bench, cast one from the corner there, from the elbow there for three.
Aberly calling for the foul. Fifth foul against Minot, so Williston getting closer to the 1-and-1 bonus here in the second half. Inbounds pass nearly is a turnover. Well, it ends up being a turnover as Barch gets the steal down the court, and clear offensive foul there.
That's going to be 4 on Barch as well, Owen. 9-minute mark of the second half here.
13 points in tonight's contest, heads to the bench with 4 personal fouls. So now for the remainder of the game, the final 9 minutes, Williston will be in the bonus. Wilcox, crossover dribble into the lane. You got contact there. Who's this foul going to go on for Minot? It was Journey Larson reaching in there. Here's our other problem. We got 2 number 12s on the roster. Just noticed that.
I like that, getting Rude back into the game. I'd like to see her get back to that penetration, maybe get something with Knutson. Knutson's been super quiet the second half.
Extremely contested shot, no good for Milne. 2-on-2 for the Majets. Pass is knocked away for Wilcox, who is looking for a travel, I guess, against Gilmore.
Might be some confusion down at the scorer's table. I think Williston thought they had the bonus on that 7th foul. I don't believe they got the free throws over.
They did not. We did get the horn there before they inbounded it, but the officials let it go. So yes, Williston missed a trip to the free throw line. They call a timeout. Very interesting part in this game, and a game that, you know, when people look at the box score in this one, they said Williston within 9 with 8 minutes to go in the second half. We've got a good finish on our hands here for the Magic City after this commercial break.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
Eight minutes, 17 seconds to play in this WDA contest between 5-0 Minot and 1-2 Williston. The Coyotes, they've been in it the entire way with the Majets trailing 50-59 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Your life is busy. They'll make managing your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online at bnc.bank. So it started as a primarily JV lineup for Minot, now with some freshmen and sophomores in the game due to foul trouble for the last couple of minutes of this game.
Coach Fleck was still trying to maybe get an explanation during that timeout there, Owen, why he wasn't awarded the bonus there for his team on that 7th foul. Hey, refs are human, make mistakes.
And the scores table did alert them with the horn, but let it go. Shot no good. Here comes Minot on offense. Aberly loses the handle, eventually gets it back. Over to Kinsley Gilmore. That one off the mark as well. Now some pressure in the backcourt from Rude. Ergens sends it to Micah Fleck. Fleck picks up her dribble in the corner. Over to Wilcox. Inside. Ostrom, spin around. Shot no good. Rebound for Minot. Lady.
Couple empty trips for the Coyotes. A couple good looks. Ostrom right under the bucket, leaves it short. Wilcox to possession before, had a wide open three.
Haven't said Eve Knuts's name in a while. Shoots another three. It's missed. Coyotes on a 3-on-2. Now they'll slow things down. Here's a three on the way. No good from Ergens. Just missed shots and defensive rebounds here in the last minute or so. All the way around, and the layup is no good, but a foul called, and Rude will head to the Serve Pro free throw line. Looking to get Minot back to a double-digit lead.
Been a huge part of success here in the second half as Rude been penetrating. That time she takes it herself, draws the foul.
First one no good, and we'll get three new Williston players in the game. Ostrom, Johnson, and Klumpker. Also checking in for Minot High with 4 fouls is Kinley Barch. But she is the leader in points for Minot High with 13. Second free throw good for Rude. She's up to 5 tonight. Minot High leads 60-50. Pass up the court, intercepted by Gilmore. Not the time to be in a scoring drought for Williston. Aberly was open. Instead they give it to Barch. Spinning in the lane. Kick out. Barch with an open three. Time to gather, but it's off the mark. In and out. Williston with the rebound.
Great screen and roll there. Aberly was open. Rude just missed her. Maybe the only time today Rude's missed an open teammate.
Another turnover by the Coyotes leads to a foul against Riley Ergens. Elizabeth Milne checks in. I mean, looking at this Williston roster, it's 3 8th graders, 4 freshmen, a handful of sophomores as well. Such a young team for the Coyotes, competing today with Minot High's second stringers, but still a great performance for the Coyotes today. Still not finished though.
They came in, they didn't back down. They haven't the entire game, playing hard. Tremendous effort by the Coyotes here.
Gilmore thought about it. Will instead give it to Rude. Now back to Gilmore. This time a better shot. Still no good. Offensive rebound and the putback for Aberly. 62-50 advantage for Minot High. Trouble getting the inbounds pass, and they won't get it off in 5 seconds. So a turnover, and momentum continues to swing toward the Jets.
Pressure kind of caught Williston off guard there. They definitely weren't prepared. Had 3 girls on the other end. Nobody coming down to help. Huge 5-second call. Gives the ball back to the Jets.
Inbounded to Knutson. She'll drive with the right hand. Rude now into the lane, and she'll go for the layup. Gets called for the foul. Wanted the end one. Shot didn't go in. She'll get 2 free throws.
Falls on number 14, Elizabeth Milne. Second personal, 7th team foul. AJ Rude, shoot 2.
Both teams now officially in the bonus for the remainder of the game. Rude makes the first. He's got 3 free throws made today. 6 total points. And the second. Osterheim picks up her dribble, top of the key with Ergens playing with 4 fouls for Williston. Loose ball picked up by Klumpker for the Coyotes. Out to Milne for 3. Again, no good. Williston hasn't made a shot in over 3 minutes.
Falls on number 11, Sydney Everly. Third personal, 8th team foul.
Now at the serve pro free throw line for Williston is Riley Ergens. With 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians, it's serve pro. First free throw is no good.
Ergens has played a really good second half. She's been super active for the Coyotes, making a couple things happen.
Second free throw up and no good again. Down to 5 minutes remaining. Barch, nice hesitation there. On her way to the basket, draws the foul.
Falls on number 14, Elizabeth Milne. Third personal, 8th team foul. March to the line for 2 shots.
Gotta love that Owen. 4 fouls, still super aggressive, going to the lane, draws the foul. But 4 consecutive empty trips on the other end for the Coyotes. Got this lead up to 15. March could make it 16 with this one.
That she does. 66-50. And the Jets in front. One of their largest leads tonight. Here's a 3 from Ergens. That's good. And that snaps the drought for Williston. Still a long way to go after giving up, what was that, 10 straight points.
Huge bucket for the Coyotes. Much needed.
Arch to Rude. Shot from the corner by Barch. That's good. 3 threes in the second half for her. And 18 points on the contest.
Been the Kinley Bart show here in the second half.
3 from Johnson. Was tipped. Saving it for going out of bounds was Aberly. It ends up back with the Coyotes. Ergens with another 2. Carrying the way for Williston here in the second half as they trail by 14 under 4.5 to play. BNC National Bank scoreboard. We've got a foul call against Milne. And that's 4 on her. We've got 3 players in the game right now with 4 personal fouls, 2 for Williston. Ergens and Milne. Rude is on her 4th trip of the half to the free throw line.
Ergens is the 4th player for the Coyotes in double figures. She's had a huge second half here.
That time Rude goes 2 for 2 from the Serve Pro free throw line. The Jets up by 16, 71-55. Pass out to Milne, off the glass, no good. Rebound, put back, draws the foul. That was Avery Ostrein. Ostrein with 11 points tonight, averaging 8.7. That's tied for the team lead coming into tonight with Wilcox, who has 10, so none of them pulling away.
It's the 4th foul on Aberley as well, so another player in this game with 4 fouls.
Both teams will be in the double bonus for the remainder of the game. The final 4 minutes and 14 seconds. 2 for 2 trip for Avery Ostrein to the charity stripe, and we'll get a timeout called. 4:14 to go in this one. Williston trails Minot 57-71 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Back in 60 on the PSP network.
We've changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Thank you for tuning in to the first of 2 basketball games tonight on the PSP network as part of a triple header across the network. With hockey down the road at the Mesa and another hockey game going on out in Bismarck. Busy night on the PSP as we head into the holiday season.
We've been treated to some offense here tonight. Owen, 71 points for the Jets, 57 for the Coyotes.
Coyotes with the ball here. It's a 3-point attempt from Ostrein that goes off to the right of the rim. And trying to track it down unsuccessfully was Allison Wilcox. Inbounded to Rude. Over to Barch. Maintains possession. Ergens takes the ball away, but Wilcox, he passed it to Wilcox, but Wilcox fell down, lost the ball out of bounds, so it will stay with the Jets after all that. Coyotes not catching a break recently.
Super impressed with Ergens second half. Gosh, he's played hard out there.
Knutson handles it now for Minot. Gets it across half court. 23 to shoot. Rude Aberley on the pick and roll. Stolen by Williston. Still on the ground was Ergens. Forcing another turnover was the 8th grader. Now a steal again for Williston with Johnson. She's going to try and get past Knutson. Now pulls it back out. Dribbles to the top of the key. Near side wing with Wilcox. Ergens thought about a 3. Instead goes inside to Ostrein. Lots of contact. Gets her own rebound. Now draws the foul. 2 shots coming for Avery Ostrein.
Might be on Barch. That might be it.
And then that's a big loss for Minot. 18 points for Kinley Barch in the contest, and she's going to be out for the final 3:18.
If you're Barch there, you maybe take a look over at your friend Knutson over there. Maybe say, raise your hand. Maybe help me out here. I got 4. Can you take one here? Maybe trying to convince the ref. Maybe it was on you.
2 of those fouls for Barch were offensive fouls as well. So.
Yep, correct.
First free throw is no good, and these are the shots Williston's going to have to make. 0 for 2 trip, but the rebound goes off of the leg of Eve Knutson, so the Coyotes will still end up with the basketball underneath their own hoop. Wilcox plays it into Johnson right away, fires for 3. Grace Johnson. Every now and then she hits a three-pointer. She has 4 tonight.
Huge first bucket for her for the second half. Gets it down to 11 here.
Rude into a triple team for the Coyotes, and a foul called. And that's against Riley Ergens, which will be her 5th. So Williston loses a key player. What an effort from Riley Ergens tonight. Showed up big in the second half after just 2 points in the first half. Already 8 in the second half. She finishes the night with 10, but her defensive effort probably the most notable part.
Just an 8th grader as well, Owen.
Rude's free throw is good. 6 points in the second half for Ariana Rude, all coming from the Serve Pro free throw line. And another one. Free throw percentage getting through the roof for Rude. 73-60 lead for the Majettes. Final 3 minutes of this game. We've got a fast break. Oh, the ref came in contact with the basketball, so progress had to be stopped in the corner, and the Jets will call a timeout. Final 2:41 after this break on the PSP Network.
Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
There's been some spurts where Williston challenged Minot and nearly took the lead, but for the entirety of this contest, the Minot Majettes have stayed in front. They currently lead by 13 with 2:30 to play. Ball is with Aberly, and now into the corner with Gilmore. Over to Knutson. Rude under 10 to shoot. Into the lane. Out for Larson. Shot clock winding down. There's 1 second left, but it'll be a turnover anyway.
Can't have any more empty possessions here for the Coyotes. Down 13. I know there's only a couple minutes. Start with something here. See if you can crack it. Get it down into 10. Never know.
Well, that shot went behind the backboard. No foul called. Each team in the double bonus already, so we've had our fair share of fouls tonight. Up the floor for Larson. Bounce pass Aberly. Nice work for 2 points. $75-60. And we're coming up once this one goes final. Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads post-game show will hand out MVP and the move of the game as well. Ostrom for 2. Williston back within 13. Here is Gilmore. Loses the handle. Here goes Ostrom the other way. Back to Johnson. Ostrom. Gonna have to get a shot off soon. Johnson will take one from just inside the three-point line. Track down. It goes with Minot now. Knutson, full court press back out for Williston. Gonna get it across half court in 10 seconds. They will call the timeout. So 1 timeout each for the remainder of the final 61 seconds of play here. We've got 2 players fouled out in our game reset. 1 timeout each. Possession arrow with Williston. Both teams the double bonus, and Minot with a 75-62 lead. But time expiring and time ticking away for Williston in this comeback effort. What do they need to do offensively besides maybe just shoot the ball in 3 seconds?
Yeah, they. I'm impressed with the grit of this team. When you look at the youth across the board, I tell you what, if you're a Coyote fan, you're excited from some of the things you've seen today. You know, if without some of the talent that the Majets didn't play with, but Williston didn't ask them to do that. They came in, they played hard, they made a few shots. Lots of contributions. Had, I believe, 4 girls in double digits. And a gritty effort on the road by the Coyotes, this young Coyote team.
After this, on Friday, Williston will be back at home against Mandan and then into the holiday break. Mandan sitting at 1-1 in the WDA standings. They're off tonight. Inbound to Aberly. Looked like everybody was running the wrong way, just trying to break the press. Now Rude controls it. Final 60 seconds. We got a foul as Larson hits the ground. Going against Klumpker.
Falls on number 25, Mika Klunker. Second personal. Journey Larson, line for 2 shots.
Larson's second made free throw tonight.
When the Majets have needed something, they've relied on Rude penetrating in that lane. Just had a heck of a game here tonight.
Offensive rebound. Majets keep it, and they'll hold on to it. Inside for Larson, kick out Knutson. Still a lot of time left on the shot clock. No rush to get a shot off his Minot high. Rude into the lane. Now 8 seconds left. Larson to Aberly. She'll shoot with 5 on the shot clock. That's no good. Rebound controlled by Minot. Shot clock is off. And that will just about do it tonight for Minot. See if Williston attempts to foul here. See some aggressive defense, but nothing to draw the whistle. And that is how this one will end. Minot high 76, Williston 62. And if you really look at that, as the Majets escaped a game that they rested some big-time starters. They get the win in the end, but not without a valiant effort from the Williston Coyotes to start tonight's WDA doubleheader. We'll be back after this break with the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show to recap it all, have your final stats, and preview the next game in tonight's doubleheader from the Magic City of Minot.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Wondering whether you need wealth management? Wealth management is a multifaceted offering that should provide opportunities for growth and security. At BNC National Bank, we pride ourselves on putting your priorities first and providing practical, objective financial advice. Our team can help you assess your goals and take stock of your assets to determine whether wealth management is right for you. Speak to a member of our team today to learn more.
Your business or your home across the town or across the country. We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Welcome into the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. A 76-62 win for Minot High over Williston in the girls basketball portion of our WDA doubleheader tonight on the PSP Network from Minot, North Dakota. Planning Team Financial Advisors, whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit them online at planningteam.com. And Shots Crossroads get filled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome at Shots Crossroads. Welcome into the post-game show. Owen Patterson, Bryce Gutnick. Bryce working on getting our MVP of tonight's game up here for the interview. But we'll take a look at the individual stats of this contest first with the Minot High Majets, who were victorious tonight, picking up their 6th win in 6 tries this season. Also, all 6 of those games have been at home. They'll continue that home stand on Friday against Jamestown. Their leader in scoring tonight was Kinley Barch, who had 18 points despite fouling out in the final 4 minutes of this game. As she hit 3 threes in the second half, at 11 in the final 18 or so minutes for 18 points. 15 points came via Sydney Aberly. He played well down at the post. 11 points for Eve Knutson, all coming in the first half of play. 10 for Leah Rosenkrantz, another 11 for Ariana Root. A lot of players in double figures for Minot High. At 6 points from Everett Deschamps in the first half. 3 points from Sophia Lade, and 2 points for Journey Larson. Add it all up, that's 76 for Minot High in the game. 43 in the first half, 33 in the second half. For Williston, 18 points from Grace Johnson, 15 from Avery Ostrein, 10 from Riley Ergens and Allison Wilcox. They had 4 players in double figures. 4 for Elizabeth Milne. Alex Ostrein added 3, and 2 points for Jovi Zander. Added all up, 62 for the Coyotes, 33 in the first half, 29 in the second. Your final score again on the BNC National Bank scoreboard: Minot 76, Williston 62. Quick break. We'll have the MVP of our contest coming up next. Brought to you by Sport Clips. Back in our planning team financial advisors and Shots Crossroads post-game show, we're with the Sport Clips player of the game. Sport Clips brings you the MVP of this matchup. They are the home to the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. You can check in online with the hairstylist today or at sportclips.com or with the app. Tonight's Sport Clips game MVP is Kinley Barch for the Minot High Majettes. Kinley led the way with 18 points. It was a physical game out there tonight. Both teams ended up with about 20 team fouls over the course of the game. You guys were able to battle through. Did that show a lot of toughness for your team tonight, to battle through all of the contact and the roughness out on the court? Describe your team's toughness that you showed tonight in the game.
I think we really attacked the hoop hard and finished, and we also made our threes. And our defense could be better, but we all hustled and tried to guard as best as we could.
Talk about the dynamic of the game with Lily and Maggie and some of the starters out. It's a game that counts in your conference. Is there anything you guys did different, Coach telling you? Is it a hard game to prepare for in that sense at all?
I think just the energy levels with them not being there. If it's up, we'll all play good together. And they're there on the bench to cheer on, so it just worked out.
All right, one more conference game before the holiday break against Jamestown, and then that trip to Minnesota. How excited is your team for that trip to play some top teams over in that state, Wayzata and Hopkins?
We can't wait. We're getting prepared, and we just want to go there. Great competition, try our best, and win. Well,
great job today, Kinley. Sport Clips MVP of the game. We'll let you go get back to the locker room and enjoy this win tonight over Williston. The final score, Minot 76, Williston 62. Let's move right into the Jobbers move of the game. A lot of 3 balls, a lot of defensive stands. Lots to choose from tonight for Jobbers move of the game. Jobbers can help you move across town or across the country. Locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. Any picks for that award?
I think there's a number of plays made by Rude in that lane. Like I said, she was finding girls open every which way she could, from the three-point line, from the mid-range, for layups. She had a really great game out there tonight.
All right, that puts an end to the planning team financial advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show for this one. Oh, forgot to ask you, any final thoughts on how this game went overall?
I'm impressed. Look at Williston. You come in here, a lot of youth, like I said. They didn't back down, and on the Majettes side, you just kind of come in taking care of business. Like you said, you don't have a majority of your starters out there. A lot of girls stepping up. Like you said, Barch, our player of the game. Incredible second half played by her. A lot of other contributions. Rude really stuck out to me. Let's hope we see Deschamps out on the court soon. Let's hope we get some good news on that the Majettes get some good news on that front.
9 total players in double figures, 5 from Minot, 4 from Williston. An exciting start to tonight's doubleheader on the PSP Network. For the final time, your final score, Minot High 76, Williston 62. Back with the pregame show ahead of our second game between Williston and Minot High, boys basketball matchup. That's coming up next on the PSP Network.
Whether you need wealth management is a multifaceted offering that should provide opportunities for growth and security. At BNC National Bank, we pride ourselves on putting your priorities first and providing practical, objective financial advice. Our team can help you assess your goals and take stock of your assets to determine whether wealth management is right for you. Speak to a member of our team today to learn more.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Well, we turn our attention now to the boys basketball contest between Williston and Minot. Welcome back into the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with timely services that won't slow you down. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. It'll take about 15 minutes when you come visit their service center. And don't waste your time with 5 locations in Minot and Bismarck. You can also find them online at VIOC.com. Williston comes in with a record of 0-3. Minot comes in with a record of 5-0. But we have some elite scorers in the West region. Isaiah St. Romain for Williston, a guy that put up 50 points in a game last year. And Logan Conklin that's burst onto the scene for Minot High. With 20 points per game as we get settled into this high school basketball season this year. What are you expecting from those two tonight?
I've asked some coaches around the region, some friends of mine. They said you'll be very excited to watch Isaiah St. Romain play, kind of do it all for the Coyotes. He's got to be terrific here tonight for them to pull off the upset over the Magicians here.
Well, he does have some help this year, and that's from Austin Hodnefield, a senior 6'3" forward. He leads the West region in rebounding with 9 a game. Very close to averaging a double-double per night. 9.7 points, 9 rebounds for Hodnefield. A great second choice for Williston offensively, along with St. Romain. This is a team that has gotten off to a bit of a slow start this year. A loss to Shanley, a 1-point loss at home to Shanley to start the year, 46-47. Sorry. No, they lost to Century in their last game. They played, I believe that was Horace to start the year, and picked up a win over the Hawks. St. Romain dropped 30 in that game, but he's been limited by West Region opponents. Scored 10 against Dickinson and then 16 against Bismarck Century. So taking what those teams did to slow him down, maybe that's the game plan for Minot High tonight, a team that defensively only gives up 53 points, but I think the name of the game tonight, we're going to see some offense, and Minot, no doubt they can score as well as a team. 76.2 points per game. That's one of the tops in the state in AA. They give up 53. They're tied for the lead in the WDA standings coming into tonight. There's some offensive production as well, not only from Conklin, but from Eric Winchesky, who averages 4.8 assists per game. That's also in the top 3 in the West region. Just the factor that he plays in the Minot offense from what you've seen in that Bismarck game and this season.
really stood out in that second half. His ability to get to the foul line, he took over that second half for Minot High, really willed them to that victory. Long periods of times where they weren't, field goals just weren't dropping, long droughts in that game. He would get to the foul line, kind of control it. Big thing that stuck out to me towards the end of that, Peyton Schell and Grayson Schaefer coming up with some big buckets towards the end. Be interesting to continue to see their progression and their contributions for the Magicians as the season goes along.
There's so many options for the Magicians on offense. You've got Conklin, who had 19 in that game against Bismarck High. Winchester had 16. Grayson Schaefer, back-to-back double-digit outings for him. A lot of options for Minot High scoring the basketball. Let's take a look here at your standings inside the WDA as we head into tonight's games. Century and Minot, again, 2-0 to start the season in conference play. Dickinson and Legacy, each 1-0. And then you got Bismarck, Williston, and St. Mary's off to an 0-2 start. Century and Minot will play Jamestown on Friday. That might be an interesting game. We'll see how the Jamestown Blue Jays do against St. Mary's. Common opponent there. Minot beat the Saints 87-39. Looking at the West region as a whole right now, and we'll get into the top scorers still, continuing our theme about offense, but Mandan there, they got a good score as well in the Sheldon kid. The Braves might be a team to watch out for. They're not in action tonight. As for our rankings, Fargo North is number 1, Fargo Davies number 2, the Magicians are number 3, Bismarck Century at 4, and Grand Forks Central comes into the rankings at number 5. And a nice start to the season for the Grand Forks Central Knights. Mandan, Cheyenne, Legacy, Dickinson all receiving votes, so a lot of teams in the mix in the grand scope of things in Class AA.
Yeah, definitely. You look at the Magicians there at number 3. Huge game versus Davies next week. Obviously can't be looking by the Coyotes here. Try and come in, take care of business here, remain undefeated, stay in that upper portion of the best ranked teams in the state of North Dakota.
Here's a look at the top 5 scorers in the WDA. Hudson Sheldon leading the way with 30 points a game through 5 games this season. And then you've got Conklin and St. Romain also there right around 20. Isaiah Schaefer of Century in 3rd, and Parker Falcon of Bismarck Legacy at number 2. We're just a minute away from tip-off here from Minot. We've got the starting lineups coming up next on the PSP Network. That does it for the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Tip-off is next for the Magic City.
Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Your business or your home, across the town or across the country. We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Starting lineups being announced here inside the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Starting 5 for Williston tonight. They'll go with the 5'7" senior guard Carter McIver. 5'11" junior guard Bridger Johnson wearing number 2. Also a name to keep tabs on tonight. He leads the team in free throw percentage at 85.7. 5'10" senior guard Cager Davis also in the starting group for the Coyotes. Then you've got the 6'3" senior guard Isaiah St. Romain, 18.7 points per game, good for 5th. in the West region to start the season. And Austin Hodnefield is the big man, 6'3" senior forward wearing number 12. Coach for the Coyotes, David Lundeen, coming off a 6-16 campaign a year ago. 0-3 start to the year, looking to pick up win number 1 in the 2023-2024 season. Starters for Minot, Peyton Shell, junior guard, standing 6'3", 6'2" junior guard, number 20, Eric Wincheski, 6'5" senior forward, Logan Conklin, wearing number 21, and a 6'5" junior forward, Grayson Schaefer, as well as 6'6" junior forward, number 30, Landon Bedell. Magi are coached by Dean Wincheski. 5-0 overall, 2-0 in Western Conference play are the keys to this matchup for either side as we get set for tip-off.
Seems to be some type of delay here, Owen. Not really sure what's going on, but sure it won't be too long.
Well, while we wait, let's try and name some keys to the game for either side.
I think Conklin getting going early, establishing, got just that great touch on the block. Williston makes some threes early. Open shots, see what St. Romain get going early. Huge for these guys, huge, the leading scorers on these guys. Get them going early, establishing that rhythm.
Carter McIver was a little bit late to the party. That's what the delay was as he runs onto the court and will control the opening tip-off. Underway for Minot. Second of 2 games tonight. It was WDA doubleheader. It was Minot that won the first. Magicians looking for another sweep. It would be their 6th home sweep of the doubleheader. Sorry, their 3rd home sweep of doubleheader this season. There's St. Romain right away. No good, though. Rebound picked up by the Magicians. And Schaefer, he has Wincheski. Jump pass cross court to Peyton Shell. 1-2-2 zone, it looks like, for the Coyotes on defense. Trapping everywhere on the court. They get a corner 3 from Schaefer off the mark and now chased out of bounds by Conklin. Throws it off of Williston's Cager Davis.
Yeah, it appears maybe it might be almost like a 1-3-1 look. I've heard they'll show that for a good majority of the game. Showing it early here against the Magicians.
Romain went for the steal on the inbounds. It was clean as Shell gets it into Wincheski. Wincheski, another jump pass to Shell. They'll work it around the 3-point arc. Wincheski, one dribble, step back, pass to Shell for 3 as the shot clock expires. It's no good. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Minot High. So Williston will get the ball after an extended possession for Minot.
Look for St. Romain to be the athletic up front on that 1-3-1 as well, being super active up there on top of on that zone look.
And a lot of length, making those cross-court passes pretty difficult. There's a cross-court pass to the corner, and then pulling up into the lane was Bridger Johnson for 2. And we've got our first points of tonight's contest, courtesy of Bridger Johnson. Magicians with the basketball. Wincheski, a step inside the 3-point line. That shot's no good, and a foul on the rebound. That'll go against the Coyotes. They're in the black uniforms without a hint of orange. White numbers, black letters outlined in white on the front. Minot High, home whites, maroon numbers, and letters outlined in gold.
A few good open early looks for the Magicians. Nothing falling early.
Schaefer over to Wincheski. He'll pull up for 3. In and out, no good. St. Romain flies in for the rebound. Away go the Coyotes here with McIver. St. Romain lost the handle. Nobody picked it up for Minot High, though. It's going to end up with, I believe that's Hodnefield for Williston, and now a lot of aggressiveness there. We got a jump ball. Shell came in there.
Referee letting Hodnefield know, hey, maybe a little extracurricular on that. When I blow the whistle, let's come off clean, get back to action.
Possession arrow goes to Minot High. who trail 2-0. 16-10 mark of the first half. Peyton Shell into the corner with Schaefer. Inside Bedell. Draws the foul and one. Called against Cager Davis. And that's where the ball needs to go in the zone. It's right to the block.
Absolutely. Good start here tonight for Bedell. The other night for Bismarck. Couldn't really get it going offensively. Had a lot of good looks. Got to feel good to make that first one.
Magicians can't take the lead just yet, as the free throw from Bedell is no good, but rebound and another jump ball will go to Williston. Tie game, minute 59 into this contest. Minot in the full court press. Davis will try and bring it up for Williston. Guarded by Schaefer. As they cross the half-court line. Pass to McIver. Doesn't take the screen from St. Romain. Instead gets it to him on the baseline. Shot blocked by Shell, and yet another jump ball. Might have a long game on our hands tonight.
We might be. Great defense there by Shell. Not backing down from the challenging task of guarding St. Romain. He's up tight on him.
Shell inside to Conklin. Spins around. Puts a shoulder right into Carter McIver, who gets credit with the charge.
Hard to argue with that call, and lower the shoulder, kind of creating some separation by the big, strong Conklin there. Got to get called for the offensive foul more often than not.
Davis to St. Romain. Over to Bridger Johnson, who has 2 points for Williston so far tonight. Junior will drive with the right hand all the way to the lane. Bridger Johnson off to a nice start.
Great take by Johnson, creating some separation there.
Shell. Pass fake, gets it to Schaefer. Cross court Winchesky, open look for a second. Fires the three, no good. Rebound by Conklin. Put back and one, and a chance for the Magicians to take their first lead of the game.
Conklin on the glass, cleaning it up. And one opportunity. Showing his strength down there, just the toughness of this kid. It's a task to box him out, Owen.
Caden Helm checks in for Minot High as Logan Conklin shoots from the Serve Pro free throw line. It's good, and Minot is in front, 5-4. On the BNC National Bank scoreboard, with locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. You can also find them online at bnc.bank. Shot no good, rebound Conklin, and just spikes it off of Austin Hodnefield and out of bounds. Winchesky brings it up the court for Minot. Gets St. Romain in the air. And then Helm's pass knocked out of bounds by Johnson.
A lot of activity in that zone look early for Williston. Some deflections, a little bit of confusion for Minot here early.
Conklin rises over Davis and scores the two. Bit of a height advantage there for Conklin and Schaefer and such over the 5'7" and 5'10" guards playing on the baseline in the zone for Williston. We got a timeout by the Coyotes to avoid the 10-second foul. Just in the nick of time. The shot clock says 20. Surprised they got that one off. 14:09 to go. Exciting start to this game. More first half action after this on the PSP Network.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Minot with the lead 7-4 over Williston on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. 4 minutes into this WDA matchup. McIver dribbles, guarded by Winchesky. Down to 6 seconds to shoot. Davis into the lane, somehow got that one off and in the basket. Pager Davis, magic.
Great take by Davis, finishing in contact.
Pass goes out of bounds. Coyotes force the turnover. Back on offense they go. As we've got Braden Nelson now in the game for Minot. So all the Magicians will sub in probably 9 or they'll play 9 or 10 players tonight. Williston, not too much of a deep bench for them. Johnson handles. Now up to St. Romain. Guarded by Conklin. Back to Davis. He'll drive again. Stop. Kick out McIver. Into the corner with Johnson. Conklin deflected it. Stays with it. And he just lays it in the basket. Everybody in here is expecting the dunk, something we've seen a couple of times this year by Logan.
7 early from Conklin here. I've made a note of it in the pregame there. So get him going early. He has done exactly that.
That was almost a tackle credited to Caden Helm there, trying to keep Isaiah St. Romain on the ground. Called for the foul.
His first personal, second team foul, checking into the Magicians, number 1, Caden Shell.
Coyotes inbound the basketball underneath their hoop. Goes to Hodnefield. Now Davis. St. Pierre spins, shot no good. Down the court go the Magi. Winchesky lost the handle and punched out of bounds by Bridger Johnson. It will stay with Minot.
Had some success getting that ball in. Interior in this zone here early for Minot.
Winchesky will shoot a long 3. It's no good. Williston gathers the rebound. Just not taking any of those screens. St. Romain setting. McIver to St. Romain. Still without a point. 6 minutes into this first half. No foul. Everybody stopped playing, but now we continue with 2 seconds to shoot. Johnson pull up from the free throw line. Shell got a hand in there. Maybe 3-4 opportunities for a foul. Nothing called, and it'll be a shot clock violation against the Coyotes.
Great defensive stand there. He thought maybe Conklin drew that charge there. A no call. Magicians continue to play defense. Get the shot clock violation.
Winchesky walks right into the zone defense. A triple team. It's Fisher Johnson on the floor wearing number 4. Pass intended for Johnson, deflected, finds Peyton Shell for Minot High, and he goes up for the shot. And they'll say it was a foul on the ground against McIver. Oh, nope, in the shooting motion.
Yeah. Sounds like the ref had McIver in the restricted area on that one, Owen. 2 quick ones on McIver as well.
Peyton Shell with a made free throw.
Checking in for the Coyotes, number 2, Bridger Johnson.
2 for 2 is Shell. Got Blake Johnson in for Williston now. Nice pass to Shell. Shell's got Minot's last 4 points. Williston hurrying up the court with a 3-on-2. Hodnefield. Not going to happen. Try to shoot it over Bedell.
Great defense by Bedell.
Oh, we got a blocking foul against St. Romain trying to take a charge as Winchesky fired a pass up court right at the half-court line. The foul against St. Romain. Already the 5th on the Coyotes, and we've got 11 minutes to play in the first half.
Starting to add up on the Coyotes. Like you said, 5 team fouls. Still got 10, almost 11 minutes left to play in the first half.
Loose ball stolen away by Williston. St. Romain passes to the near side, and Bridger Johnson, who's going to take the 3. It's no good. Johnson with the rebound for Minot High. Here's Grayson Schaefer going to try it. No good. Davis will slow things down for the Coyotes. Nice pass to St. Romain, and one.
St. Romain's been very active. They've been using him in all these ball screen situations. Nice slip there. I tell you what, I see the early strategy. Coach Winchensky kind of throwing every sort of different body at St. Romain. I've counted about 4 guys who have took a turn guarding them. Be something to watch here throughout the game.
3-point play for Isaiah St. Romain. Coyotes trail by 4 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 10-15 and counting, first half. Peyton Shell for 3 from the far corner. It's good. Our first 3-point field goal of the night comes from Peyton Shell. Oh, Romain's pass was behind Bridger Johnson and out of bounds.
Shell very active early. 7 quick points for him. Big in that second half against Bismarck the other night. Some huge contributions from him towards the end of that basketball game.
Schaefer to Shell again. He's going to try it from the same spot. Not the same success. Rebound St. Romain. He was tied up there with Bedell. Winchesky comes back in for Bedell, who's called for his second personal foul. 4th team foul on the Magi in the first half. Blake Johnson passes to Bridger Johnson. Pass goes off the back of Winchesky. Fisher Johnson has it. And now he's fouled by Owen Cook. So Minot in the bonus before the halfway mark of the first half.
Few too many turnovers here by Williston. Minot's picked them up right at past half court. Forced a few here already in this first half.
Winchesky looking for someone to pass it to, gets it to Johnson. Johnson now to Shell. Shell back to Fisher. Fisher for 3. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds and off of Minot High. St. Romain on the bench for Williston with 3 points. Bridger Johnson, the leading scorer for the Yotes so far with 4. Handles the ball past the Magician logo at center court. Cook, double team, lost the ball. Here goes Conklin with a free lane to the basket. Oh, rejected by the rim. Schaefer was there though, a teammate.
Everybody in the gym ready to jump out of their seat.
Well, that's
yeah, Conklin maybe something you want to forget about, but Schaefer there to clean it up. They still get the bucket.
Plenty of highlights so far this season. That one. So does he get the assist on that one?
It's a good question. I think that's just a matter of, let me see how hard I can throw this one down and see how loud I can get this arena, is I think what Conklin was thinking there.
So Winchesky ends up at the free throw line after Williston's 7th team foul of the game. Front end of the 1-and-1 is no good. And the rebound went out of bounds off of Conklin. So Williston basketball trailing by 9. High school basketball on the PSP Network is brought to you by the UPS Store, located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza on South Broadway in Minot. For all your packing and shipping needs, it's the UPS Store. Bridger Johnson delivers the 3 for Williston.
How about the first half for Bridger Johnson? 7 of the 12 on the board for the Coyotes. Been super active here.
Johnson with it. Lost it out of bounds, and now the Coyotes the one forcing the turnovers, and St. Romain checks back in. Andrew Llewellyn had a quick stint in this contest. He'll head back to the bench. Davis creates some separation for Fisher Johnson. Picked up right as he passes half court again. Great defense there, off ball for the Magicians. St. Romain has it. 1 foot in the lane, pass up, deflected by Johnson. He'll get the steal, 2-on-1 over to Winchesky. Winchesky up, layup, no good. And a foul called against Johnson. Didn't go up with Winchesky, so a little bit surprised that he's called for that personal foul.
Winchesky, a little cold here early to start this game. Let's see if he can knock down a couple free throws, see if that gets him going. Usually these scorers are kind of struggling from the field. You get to the foul line, make a couple.
Another miss there on the first attempt for Winchesky. And that one goes in eventually. McIver hands off St. Romain. Over to Blake Johnson, junior guard for Williston. Pull up is no good by Davis and then swatted out of bounds. Minot guarding all the Coyote players outside the three-point line and well outside the three-point line. Williston can't get much inside the paint.
I can tell you what, Shell has been glued to St. Romain when he's been guarding him this first half. It's been hard for him to get anything open. Great job by Shell early.
Just that one three-point play so far for St. Romain as Winchesky is on the ground. And he'll go right back to the Serve Pro free throw line. 24/7 service. And trained technicians using the most advanced technology. It's Serve Pro. Makes that one. For 50 years, Ryan has been a trusted name for car buyers in western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. With specialized training and technology, nobody knows your vehicle better than the certified techs at Ryan Family Dealerships. No matter what kind of vehicle you own, you can trust your repairs to Ryan. Quick break. Get back with more basketball after this Minot timeout.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Eric Winchesky will get ready for his second free throw out of the timeout. What do you think the discussion there was from Coach Dean Winchesky?
He looked kind of animated in that huddle. Like I said, got an 8-point lead. They've been super successful. I'm saying, hey, be super aggressive still. We're in a double bonus. got to continue to attack the rim.
Winchesky, that's Eric Winchesky, 3 for his last 3 from the Serve Pro free throw line. Minot's lead up to 21-12. McIvory gets past the press. Over St. Romain, hands it back off to number 1. Up to Llewellyn. Everything outside the three-point line for Williston as Roger Johnson cuts in. Pulls up, swatted away by Schaefer, right to Blake Johnson off the backboard, no good. As the shot clock expired. Magicians with it. And now Johnson on the defensive end, hitting it out of bounds.
If you're Coach Winchester, you gotta love the defensive effort by the team here in the first half. Something to note, 9 free throw attempts for Minot High, 0 for Williston so far, Owen, here in this game.
Well, Isaiah St. Romain is 1 for 1 from the line. He has 3 points, so. We're gonna get another foul on Williston and another trip to the line for Minot.
Thank you for that correction, Owen, you're right, thank you.
There is still a very big difference as Shell makes his 3rd free throw. He's 3 for 3. Largest lead of the night now for the Magicians, 22-12. And it continues to grow with that free throw made by Peyton Shell. St. Romain right through the middle. He walked all the way from the 3-point line. 2 steps to the block. The layup was no good. Cross-court Winchesky. Stops. Evaluates. Gives it to Helm. Shot clock halfway gone. Here's Schaefer in the corner for 3. Grayson Schaefer. 26-12 lead for Minot. McIver gets the screen from St. Romain. They're still not using the screens very much. I think maybe they should go with it. Winchesky with the steal. And right-handed layup from the left side is good. Winchesky with 5. Lead up to 16 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Tell you what, just seemed like a 6-point game has already been pushed out to 16. Some great pressure applied on the defensive end by Minot High.
3 from St. Romain, that's no good. Schaefer to Shell, to Helm, all the way across the court. Winchesky on the other side in the corner, and that's good. The Magicians can't miss lately.
Winchesky getting to the line early in this game. First few shots were a little off. Knocked down 3 in the corner there. Seems like he's got it going.
David Lundeen needed to call a timeout there. Hopefully that'll change things for the Williston and their offensive success, but Minot getting hot from beyond the arc. They lead 31-12 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. More high school hoops on the PSP Network coming up next.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
High school basketball on the PSP Network is brought to you by Prestwich Orthodontics. Specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages, they offer 0% financing and free consultations, virtual or in office. Enjoy professional treatment and a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Check them out at minotbraces.com. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. More than 96% of recent Minot State grads are employed or continuing their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. And Ryan Family Dealerships. The commitment and respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference when you visit one of the 5 locations in Minot and Williston, or shop online, driveryan.com. Well, Coach Lundeen for Williston wasn't pleased about something. I have to imagine it's the foul difference here with how rough this game has been. 10 fouls for Williston, 4 for Minot. That becomes 5 now on this inbound pass.
Maybe what he said worked there. They get a quick whistle out of that timeout and stuff. He was, like you said, he was very animated. Let the ref know he didn't like the disparity in there, and thinking that his Coyotes should have a few more calls as well. Gets one right away there out of the timeout.
St. Romain gets the handoff from Hoddenfield off the inbound. Double teamed out there. There's McIver. Over to Johnson for 3. It's no good. Rebound Hoddenfield though. Coyotes keep it. And they will after this jump ball. We've had about 6 of those already today, maybe 5.
We have had quite a few. Let's see if Williston could draw something out of here, out of the out-of-bounds play. Desperately needing a bucket. Unofficially, I have the Magi on a 13-0 run here, Owen.
St. Romain, Skies shot no good. Only 1 made field goal for Isaiah St. Romain in this first half. We've got 4:30 to play. Coyotes trail by 19. Winchesky long 3. No good. Rebound collected by Hoddenfield and the Oats. Kick out, open look. That's buried in the corner by Bridger Johnson. Maybe talking about him a little bit more. 10 points for number 2.
Where would Williston be without him in the first half? What a huge first half by Johnson.
He comes in averaging 12 points per game, so another double-digit scorer for Williston. Shooting 32% from the field. Here's Schaefer just inside the 3-point line. He continues his nice start to this game. He's got 7 for the Magicians, and the lead is up to 18. McIver gets out of the trap, and now they get him again. Cross-court pass to Johnson, spins, dishes to Hoddenfield. Coyotes a couple of quick points there. They just need to get a defensive stand now.
Johnson again creating that one to a wide open Hoddenfield underneath the basket. First points for him, correct, Owen?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Hoddenfield with the steal now up to St. Romain. They'll push it ahead to Johnson for 3 again. Bridger Johnson catching fire. Coyotes down by 13 here, and they'll get the turnover again, and it has completely shifted here inside Magic City Campus Gymnasium.
Quick spurt, that 19-point lead, all of a sudden down to 13. Kind of said it in the girls' game. You're in this position these last few minutes of this half. See if you can get that down to single digits. Huge momentum for the second half.
This is McIver, guarded by Winchesky. It's Peyton Shell's turn to guard Isaiah St. Romain. Guards him all the way out to the middle volleyball line. St. Romain, though, gets around Shell, pulls up from 3. And there's a little character toward the Williston fan section. Get them involved. Here's Johnson again. That one off the mark, though. Loose ball, though, tracked down by Cager Davis. Williston keeps it. They'll give it to McIver. Got a whistle away from the ball, I would assume. And Shell off for the hold.
Probably a foul you can live with. Shell's been glued to St. Romain this first half. He's done a pretty good job on him defensively. Some of those calls are just going to happen. You're just playing hard defensively.
2:18 to go first half. Magic Towing halftime report coming up next on the PSP Network. Step back 3 from St. Romain is no good. Rebound by Nelson, up to head to Johnson. Winchesky now to Shell, back to Winchesky quickly. And a foul called against St. Romain. He was in the air and tripped Eric Winchesky. This is the 5th time we've seen Winchesky at the free throw line. He's made 3.
He's been very busy from the free throw line this first half.
Nine made free throws as a team for the Magi. They lead by 11, so that's pretty much been the difference in this first half. That one's no good. Rebound Hoddenfield, under 2 minutes to go before the break. Coyotes with it, trailing by 11 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Your life is busy. They'll make managing your money easy. Locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. Also online at bnc.bank. Steal by Schaefer. They'll give it to Winchesky. Leads the charge for Minot High. Working around the three-point line. Johnson with a catch. Drives in the three-point line. Shot no good. Put back by Peyton Shell goes in. Rebounding out of the zone, always a difficult thing, and especially against Minot High, so good at catching rebounds on the offensive side.
Everyone crashing the boards there. Shell comes up with it into double digits for Shell here in the first half.
St. Romain with a nice finish at the rim. Slicing through the Magi defense. Final 60 seconds of the first half. Minot with possession. Winchesky to Johnson, back to Winchesky in the corner. Over to Shell, inside Schaefer. They work it to Nelson. Defender fell down and Nelson had a wide open lane to the hoop.
First points for Nelson off the bench there.
Berger Johnson to Cager Davis. About a 7-second difference between shot clock and game clock here for the Coyotes. Hodnefield blocked by Schaefer. And now Minot with a chance. Here's Shell guarded by Davis. Nice step through and a made basket for Peyton Shell. 10 seconds remain. Another opportunity here for the Coyotes to score points before halftime. Davis hits the ground, loses the basketball, but he kicked it. And now Minot with 8.9 seconds to go. Sorry, 3.9 seconds to go. They will get one more shot. Williston gets some substitutions in. They'll inbound to Winchesky with 3, with 2, with 1 at the buzzer. Bank, no. We have reached halftime in a wild first half of action from Minot. Your score, Magi 40, Williston Coyotes 25. We'll have the first half stats and analysis coming up next in the Magic Towing Halftime Report. You're watching High School Hoops on the PSP Network.
Let's get together for Christmas. Oh, let's be together this year. 'Cause it's been way too long. Let's sing a happy song. Sharing the love and all that Christmas cheer. Oh, let's get together for Christmas. Let's get the whole gang together. Let's get together this year.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
And finally, Agent Smith. He's in charge of restoring your property to its original state.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like...
Welcome into the Magic Towing halftime report. 701-509-4011. Put that number in your phone now if you need a tow for Magic Towing, serving Western North Dakota. There is no job too big or too small for Magic Towing. Once again, 701-509-4011. Magic Towing halftime report underway. Minot with a 40-25 lead over Williston in this WDA clash in the early parts of this season. Let's take a look at the individual numbers from the first half of play, starting with the Magicians of Minot. Peyton Schell led the way with 13 points in the first half. Logan Conklin with 7, Eric Winchesky with 9, a majority of those coming from the free throw line. 7 also for Grayson Schaefer, and 2 points each for Landon Bedell and Braden Nelson. 40 points in the first half for the Magi, and they've got the lead over Williston, who was led in scoring by Bridger Johnson. I mean, he was everything for the Coyotes in the first half, scoring 13 points. That's half of the Coyotes' total. 8 for Isaiah St. Romain, held in check for a majority of that first half, except for the final couple of minutes. Kadra Davis and Austin Hoddenfield each had 2. Added all up, that's 25 for Williston. Minot has done an extremely good job playing defense, shutting down the primary scorers for Williston, St. Romain, and Hoddenfield, but Johnson having a nice start to this game.
Yeah, big thing that stuck out to me in that first half, throwing those different bodies at St. Romain, giving him some different looks. Really like the job that Peyton Schell did. He's playing both ends. I mean, 13 points on the offensive side, and you're guarding arguably Williston's best player out there. That's a tall task to do, to play both ends like that. Extremely impressive first half from him. Johnson for Williston kind of did it all in there first half. What a huge spark from him. Like you said, 13 points. I believe he averages 12.
Yep.
I mean, wow, already at that season average for him. Magi forcing some turnovers, kind of extending that 2-3 zone look up. Really forced some turnovers at the top of the key there that led to that big run that got him out to that double-digit lead.
We saw Williston hit a couple threes there at the end of the first half. That's primarily what they want to do on offense, I believe. With the halftime break, some adjustments being made, what do you expect to see from the Coyotes here in half number 2?
Like you had said, maybe use some of those screen and rolls up at that top ball screen and stuff. Use some of that stuff. See if you can get some more open looks. If they're kind of living and dying by the three, they've shot a lot of them. But hey, maybe use some of those ball screens up at the top. See if they can get some more open looks in doing so.
Let's take a look at the WDA scoreboard at the half. Elsewhere around the conference, Bismarck Century putting on a beating against Dickinson, 52-31 at the break there down in the capital city. Legacy trails Bismarck 22-34. The Demons looking for their first win in conference play this season. They were just up here in Minot on Friday. Bismarck St. Mary's, how about this one? They lead Jamestown 41-28 at the break. The Saints 0-2 in conference play, looking for their first win as well against 1-1 Jamestown, and again Mandan off today. But some interesting halftime scores out there in the boys game. Sorry I don't have the final scores for any of the girls contests from earlier today. But that's a look at your WDA scoreboard at the half. Part of the Magic Towing halftime report here from Minot. We've got more basketball after this break. Second half action on the way after these commercial breaks.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Well, after a bit of research, I got those final scores from the girls' games earlier today in the WDA. Bismarck St. Mary's with a big win over Jamestown, 59-51. Bismarck High, 64-55 over Legacy. And that Century score, still not sure on that one just yet. Anyway, back here in Minot, the Magicians have a 40-25 lead over Williston as we get set for the second half. Second half starters for the Coyotes. The McIver, Hodnefield, Berger Johnson, St. Romain, and Kadra Davis, just how they started the game for Minot High. Shell, Winchesky, Conklin, Bedell, and Schaefer. Again, no changes there. Logan Conklin, I mean, he played majority of the first half of the first half, and then we just didn't see him after that missed dunk attempt.
Yeah, he was very active early there. Most of his damage in those first few minutes, kind of quiet the rest of the first half.
Hodnefield was out of bounds when he threw it back in play, so it'll stay with the Magicians, 16 to shoot. Into the corner, Schaefer, inside Conklin. Loose ball collected by St. Romain. Up to Johnson, thought about a three. He's been shooting the lights out for Williston tonight. Three for McIver, contested by Shell, but count it for Carter McIver. So a three ball to start the second half for Williston. Now Minot looking to respond. Winchesky falling out of bounds, gets it to Conklin. Back to Eric. Shell from downtown. So the Magicians do respond with 3 points. Lead back up to 15.
Great night for Shell. 16 points here in the ball game. A lot of time left. Like I said, playing both ends. It's a lot of work.
St. Romain to Johnson. Already down to 6 to shoot. Romain. Shot no good. He'll get another opportunity from beyond the arc. That's no good. Davis throws it back into play, but he was on the baseline. It'll be a turnover.
If you're Coach Lundeen, maybe live with that. A couple really good looks for your best player. Just didn't fall down, excuse me.
Anywhere on the court's a good look for Isaiah St. Romain.
Absolutely.
Schaefer from the corner, that's no good. Rebound and put back by Conklin. Magicians up by 17 points. Coyotes quickly up the court. Johnson dribbles into the corner. Guarded by Conklin, now drives baseline. Bounce pass to Davis, collects it. Drives into the lane, spin around. Back cut to Johnson. Over to Hodnefield. It was a little bit off target. Had an open spot. Now St. Romain fadeaway three, no good. Rebound chased down by Winchesky.
Great help defense from Schaefer there. Long contested free from St. Romain. Great extension of defense there.
Skips it to Winchesky for three, no good. Schaefer with the offensive rebound, knocked away by Hodnefield. Johnson throws it up the court. It's chased down by Schaefer.
And had bodies everywhere there for a minute, Owen.
Winchesky gives everybody a breather. Now Conklin. Back-to-back baskets for Logan Conklin.
That's where you like to see Conklin on the block, feeding him down there. Two quick, easy buckets for him to start off the second half, a lot like he did the first half.
3 minutes into the second half, Magi lead 47-28 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. McIver in the corner. Step back out to Johnson, knocked away by Conklin. Johnson regains control. Oh my goodness, he was half sideways when he shot that, and it went in.
Johnson creating that first opportunity with that three and then going to the lane here with a kind of a circuit shot. Falls.
Schaefer will give it to Shell. Back to Grayson Schaefer for three in the corner. It's good. Second triple tonight for Grayson Schaefer. He hasn't left that corner one bit. Timeout Williston trailing 30-50. Early stage of the second half. We got a lot of basketball to come on the PSP network.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one? Okay. I right, 40 power? No. You don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here. Let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
$50 points already, the half-century mark met by Minot High. We were asking where Logan Conklin went, and he's got 4 points in the first 4 minutes of the second half. Not to mention Schaefer and Shell burying a couple threes, and Minot's lead is up to 20, the largest it's been all night. McIver loses his footing. Winchesky with the steal, hands off Conklin. McIver falls to the ground and is called for the foul. And one for Conklin.
Winchesky, great patience there, waiting for a trailer. Conklin comes hard to the lane, and one opportunity. Like you said, great start to the second half for Conklin.
Free throw is no good. Rebound St. Romain for Williston. He's going to spin into the lane. Conklin in his way, though. Shot no good. Thrown out to Winchesky for Minot High. Caden Helm in the game for the Magicians, as is Bedell. Shot fake. Gets Davis to fly by, and then Schaefer hits another three. How about Grayson Schaefer? That is 3 straight games in double figures for him.
Great contributions from Schaefer and Shell tonight. Shooting the ball, confidence.
Spinning into the lane is Davis, out to Johnson. He'll shoot the three. Thought about it for a little bit, but he is hot today. 18 points for Bridger Johnson. Home to Winchesky. To Schaefer. Cross-court skip to Caden Helm for three. No good. Rebound picked up by Conklin. Back to the basket, shot it off the glass and in. And they'll get the foul against one of 3 Williston players there. It'll be against Andrew Llewellyn, the junior forward.
Not much Williston could do about that. Just the strength of Conklin to get that up on the glass. Once again, another shot for a three-point opportunity.
That time he gets it. Conklin will head to the bench with 16 points as Braden Nelson comes back in. Lead up to 25 for the Magicians. Blake Johnson to Andrew Llewellyn. He's just going to shoot it. No good. Rebound by Nelson for Minot. Schaefer saves it, throws it cross court to Helm. He's able to track it down. He's got Schaefer in the corner, calling for it, shooting. Shot blocked by Cadre Davis. Northern Plains Heating and Air, with over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts. As a factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal, there's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains. McIver to Llewellyn. Over to Johnson. He'll drive baseline, and we're going to get a foul called against Minot. It's Winchesky.
That's a good call by the officials. A block charge call, always kind of criticized. Tough call to make. I do feel like maybe Winchesky might have slid underneath him there. I think the referee did get that one right, Owen.
St. Romain and Hodnefield back in for the Coyotes. 12:05 left in this contest. Williston down 25. Still in search of their first win of the season. They are 0-3. Up to Conklin, he'll try it again with two hands this time.
You think the miss was in his mind at all before he threw that one down from earlier? With some authority on that one.
Johnson now to Hodnefield. Off the foot of Schaefer. They'll keep playing. Here goes Conklin again, ahead of the defense, and then gets pushed by McIver. It'll be another N1 opportunity for Logan Conklin. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 in the second half. We're not even halfway through.
Puts him up to 20 for the game. It's his third N1 opportunity of the second half. This 15-point lead at the half has almost ballooned to almost 30 here, Owen. Magi have had their foot on the gas here in the second half.
6.5 into the second period of play, and Carter McIver has 4 personal fouls. Free throw no good, rebound Hodnefield. So Coyotes starting to get in foul trouble here. And their point guard is on the bench. St. Romain to Johnson, almost lost the handle there. Rolls one to Blake Johnson. Back to Bridger. He'll cut it in the middle of the playing surface. Hodnefield fights through the double team, no shot. Foul on the ground, that'll go against Braden Nelson. Bridger Johnson will play it in. St. Romain outside the three-point line, guarded by Logan Conklin. Steps up into a three from distance. Isaiah St. Romain, he's in the book in the second half. His first points since halftime. Here's Schaefer with an open look, doesn't take. Nelson to Conklin, knocked away by Johnson. Now St. Romain the other way. Pull up, again, that one short. Rebound by Conklin.
St. Romain with the heat check there.
On the defensive end, it's St. Romain with the knocked it away from Conklin. Gets the ball back, drives down the floor, and draws the foul. He'll shoot 2 free throws here.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Owen. This would be the second and third free throw attempts for the game? Is that correct?
Yeah, I do believe so,
okay.
Yes.
Coach Lundeen's made it apparent about the free throw disparity down there to the refs a couple times.
Fouls are even here in the second half, 3 of 3. Second free throw is no good. Hodnefield with the rebound. St. Romain's going to try another tray. It's no good again. Maybe forcing a couple of those at this point, but that's what Williston needs to do, down 25.
Maybe a little frustration sitting in. Obviously, the lead's out to 25 points. We know the difference the three-point basket is in the game of basketball and stuff. Yeah, like you said, maybe probably forcing a few, trying to make something happen.
St. Romain called for his third personal foul of the game there. Quickly back to Shell. He's got Beater. Lucas Beater in the game for the first time for Minot. Corner three from Shell, no good. Gets his own rebound though, spinning and falling and losing the ball. Conklin has it. He skies for the two-point shot, no good. Shell is still down. And now they're going to call him for 3 seconds. He was just laying in the lane after missing that shot.
Checking in from the distance, number 34, Grayson Schaefer.
Shell checking out there. It seemed to be a little shaken up. I'm not sure what happened, but.
Well, he was just on the ground and the crowd was there. I think he got stepped on a couple times with players going for that rebound. He's called for the 3-second violation.
On top of all that, yeah, then you get called for that.
So Williston ball. Johnson, that is Blake Johnson, not to be confused by Bridger Johnson. Knocked away by Hodnefield out of bounds. So as Minot's lead was approaching 30, it's now down to 22, still a considerable margin. Schaefer trying to extend it again, no good. Rebound, Hodnefield. Hands off to Davis. Cross-court pass to Davis. Takes a couple dribbles, shoots from mid-range. It's no good, and the rebound is a jump ball. It'll stay with Williston. It was Hodnefield and I think Johnson there with it. Lob into St. Romain, but nothing he can do with it. Knocked out by Beater.
Checking in for the Coyotes, number 2, Bridger Johnson.
Just 9 on the shot clock, so gonna get a quick shot here. Maybe set it up for St. Romain on the inbound. He'll get it to Hodnefield. Now to Bridger Johnson. St. Romain off the screen. They'll actually go to the screener. Hodnefield shot high off the glass and no good.
Coach Lundy's going to have to be careful here. I think he's treading with these officials.
Lucas Beater for 2. Hodnefield, they thought he got pushed by Beater. St. Romain loses the handle. Here goes Conklin for Minot. Layup, count it. And now a timeout by Lundeen, and some people are going to get an earful here. We're going to step aside on the PSP Network. 8:19 to play on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
66-40, Minot in front of Williston. On our BNC National Bank scoreboard, a reminder, High School Hoops on the PSP Network is brought to you by Planet Pizza. Call now at 701-852-1700. Place your order. Maybe try the Blue Buffalo or the plain cheese at Planet Pizza, serving the Magic City for over 25 years. After the timeout, Williston has the basketball. The Ryan Family Dealerships timeout. Specialized training and technology. Nobody knows your vehicle better than the certified techs at Ryan Family Dealerships. Locations in Minot and Williston, and online at driveryan.com. Bridger Johnson, another 3. How about 5 on the night for him?
What a night for Bridger Johnson, doing anything they can to try and get Williston somehow back in this game. I know it's a lot, down 23, 8 minutes, but a few more of those. Start chipping away, see if you can win these 2-3 minute segments.
4th foul against Isaiah St. Romain. Llewellyn tried to poke it free from Eric Winchesky. Schaefer, cross-court skip to Winchesky. He'll try the 3. And he hits it.
Great vision by Schaefer. Could have maybe forced a 3 up there in the corner. Nice diagonal pass. Winchesky with a knockdown 3.
St. Romain has it again. And ball rolls out of bounds. Give it right back to the Magicians. Coyotes stay in the 1-3-1. They've allowed 6 threes tonight. Check my math, that's 7. Make it 8. Peyton Shell for beyond the arc. He has 3 of those.
Great job by Beater in the middle of the zone, receives it right out to an open Shell.
There we've got a foul against Winchesky.
And kind of a game of run, Owen. Game of runs there, Owen. You think that Williston might be trying to get it back to under 20 and stuff. The Magi just come back, gas pedal, almost back to a 30-point game again.
Blake Johnson from the corner, too strong. Rebound by Owen Cook. Pretty quick jump ball. And it'll go to Minot. Another skip to Winchesky. Try it again, no good. Schaefer, offensive rebound, knocked away. And another jump ball, and now some wrestling. And they're gonna send Llewellyn off the floor or something. We're gonna get a technical foul here, I assume. No?
Maybe a discussion here.
An official timeout, so they're going to talk about whether to assess a technical foul here or maybe just a warning. We saw it right away at the beginning of the game with Austin Hodnefield. Austin Hodnefield was in a jump ball situation right at half court, and he kind of threw the ball away, and then we saw right there maybe some... Okay.
After all that, I think we just have a simple jump ball, Owen.
I really don't know what that was all about there. I mean, if you want to even have the discussion, then I would just call it or don't. I don't know what the discussion was really about.
You maybe have some officials that would maybe pull the trigger kind of quick, maybe a quick fuse in that situation. Maybe try and cool teams both off there after kind of that scrum. Get back to some action here.
Off of Minot, it'll stay with the Coyotes.
Checking in for the Coyotes, number 4, Kaiser Davis.
Getting a little testy down there, Owen.
Davis to Hodnefield, now Llewellyn. Johnson has his shot swatted by Schaefer. There goes Winchesky. Layup no good. Peyton Shell, his teammate, right behind as the trailer. gets the layup. And the lead is beyond 30 for Minot High. 34 points so far in the second half as a team for the Magicians. They've held the Coyotes to just 18. Another shot block, this time by Shell, and then it goes off of Llewellyn as Winchesky was flying out of bounds.
I think they might have got Winchesky on the line first.
Nope. More discussion. So it was a discussion about the shot clock there. They'll reset it to 4 seconds. St. Romain is going to fire one. That's no good. Rebound for the Magi, and when at this point just wrapping up the victory in WDA play as Peyton Shell continues to add to the lead with 5 minutes to go. 77-43 your score on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Another 3 for Shell, continuing his impressive night.
Kick out to Llewellyn. Drives to the baseline. Shot contested, no good. Rebound by Bedell. Stolen away by Hodnefield. Who's this foul going to be on? They're going to give it against Hodnefield. But he cleanly ripped that ball away.
Been a lot of action these last few minutes here, Owen.
Final 4:46. Shell again. It's good. Peyton Shell, 4 threes in the second half. He's got 27. We're going to get a foul against Minot High here.
How about the second half from the Magi? 15 up at the half. It's been gas pedal the entire time the second half. Lead has grown up to 37. Shell has looked terrific. Conklin there for a stretch.
Season high in points as a team for Minot High, 87. That was 1 week ago against St. Mary's, and on the pace they're on, they're going for well over 87. We have another foul here, and that'll be the 5th against St. Romain. He's done for this game. And Minot High did their job. They held the senior to 13 points tonight. Averages 18, almost 19 a game, but held in check tonight. A great defensive effort for the Magicians. Caden Helm will shoot the free throws as the Magicians are in the bonus.
A lot of that credit. Peyton Shell did a heck of a job on St. Romain tonight. Like I said, they were showing some different bodies at him at times, trying to confuse him.
Putback by Beater goes in. Got a couple new players in here for Williston and Minot. Dennis Yaboa checks in for the Coyotes. Carson Deaver in for Minot High. Second chance for Williston here. Bridger Johnson, another one. No. Who's got it? Hodnefield does. And he's going to run right over Fisher Johnson, called for his 3rd personal.
Standing in and taking that. Great job by Johnson. Hodnefield just put his head down, kind of had his mind made up. He was going hard to the hole there and just out of control, and it's charged with the offensive foul.
There's Deaver. Fisher Johnson into the corner. Helm inside Nelson, falling out of bounds, and Hodnefield called for his 3rd foul in what seems like maybe 2 minutes. subs in for Minot High, Caden Flavin and Carson Sessing.
Magi clearing the bench. Looks like the starters' night is done for them.
Up 39 on Williston. The Magicians will improve to 6-0 on the season, 3-0 in conference play. They've got Jamestown coming up on Friday. That'll be right here in Minot and on the PSP network. Yaboa dribbles for Williston over to Llewellyn. And then that'll be it for the pre-holiday section of the season for Minot High. They'll come back on Thursday the 28th against Fargo Davies, a massive non-conference game. We'll see a lot of great players in that one. A score there for Williston. Shots out to McIver. Open three is good. Carter McIver, his second three of the half, and we will get a timeout. Ryan Family Dealership's timeout taken by Williston, 60-second break. Let's keep it here and take a look at the upcoming schedule for Minot High. Again, Jamestown on Friday. That'll be a doubleheader, and then off for the holidays. But once those end, the girls team will be out in Minnesota, and they've entered themselves in quite the tournament, the Granite City Classic out at the College of St. Benedict, and they have some big-time opponents out in the state of Minnesota. On Friday the 29th, they'll play Wayzata, ranked number 9 in the Metro Top 10. They're led by a sophomore, Kate Amelot, averages 19 points a game, part of the North Tartans AAU program, which Maggie Fricke's also a part of, although on different teams. And then the powerhouse in girls basketball in the state of Minnesota, they've got Hopkins out of Minnetonka, 6-2. They produced some great players like Paige Beckers, who's at UConn right now, and their top player is a junior who will be leaving Hopkins after this year to go to the University of Florida. Liv McGill, ranked number 16 in the nation on the ESPN recruiting boards, and number 2 player in the state of Minnesota. She's the highest ranked commit for the Florida Gators in that program history, so some tough competition on the way for Minot High, but it'll be a great learning experience for them, I'd have to assume.
Talk about a great opportunity, playing that level of competition after you got your feet wet in the conference games, to do that stuff after break and bring your team to that caliber, a tournament, and see some of that talent. That's going to be a great opportunity. What a great thing Coach Schwartz is doing for his girls there. That's going to be something they'll remember. It'll be fun.
Yeah, we talked to Kinley Barch after her performance in the first game of our doubleheader. She said they're really excited. They're already preparing for those matchups. But again, you still got Jamestown coming up this week. Can't overlook the Blue Jays.
Yeah, she was smiling ear to ear when you brought that up, Owen. She was super excited.
We've got a foul near the basket. That'll be the 6th against Minot High in the half. Goes against Sessing. Williston out of timeout, so I got to imagine that'll be play the last 2:04 uninterrupted. Some discussion there with Llewellyn again, who was close to a technical foul for.
We've had a lot of discussions these last few minutes.
Llewellyn's just not doing it right, I guess. Yeah. I don't know what called.
He's playing hard.
Call there.
Yeah, he's playing hard. He's playing aggressive. I believe they got him for some type of moving pick there.
Well, they didn't even call the foul on him. Unless they just didn't update the scoreboard. They didn't even come to the scorer's table. They just, unless the player was out of bounds for Williston, and it wasn't even Llewellyn in part of the play, but I don't know, weird second half here for Andrew Llewellyn, who now sets the screen for Blake Johnson. Dribbles off of Caden Flavin. Flavin picks it up on the steal for Minot High. Mason Jensen is checked in, and he has the basketball now. Pass goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Magicians, though, knocked out of bounds by Llewellyn.
Another big matchup this Friday for the Magi. See if you can get another. Played very well tonight, well-balanced attack. See if there's something they can get another big W before the Christmas break here.
Caden Flavin for Zoom.
Nice moment for Caden Flavin getting in the book here in the varsity. Nice bucket.
Here's Owen Cook with it. Stolen away by Deaver. We've reached the final 60 seconds. Jensen adds his name to the score sheet. He'll end up in tomorrow's paper. And then on the other side, that is a new player for Williston, Caden Leberin. Minot closing in on that season high in points. They will have to take one more shot here. And it'll come from Mason Jensen for three, no good. Rebound by Flavin. Gets it out to Helm, who will fire again with no shot clock. Rebound Leberin, and Williston will be on offense. Cook to Yaboa. Yaboa for three. No. Rebound Cook off of Deaver and out of bounds. 7.9 seconds left. Coyotes might try one more. Yaboa tries it again. That's no good. And finally, the horn sounds on this one. Minot High picks up another win in conference play. 86-50 your final score. Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame show coming right up on the PSP network after this commercial break.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
An exciting night of basketball here for the Magic City ends with another sweep at home. That makes it 3 in conference play for Minot High as the boys get it done 86-50 over Williston. Let's break down the individual stats for this game. Starting with the Minot High Magicians, they had 2 players and scored at least 20 points, led by Peyton Shell and his 27. He had 14 points in the second half. Buried 5 threes in tonight's contest. Then Logan Conklin didn't hit a 3, but he had 22 points. He was a beast down by the basket tonight. Huge second half for him as well. 13 points from Grayson Schaefer, 12 points from Eric Winchesky. Then we've got 4 from Lucas Beater, and then 2 from Landon Bedell. Caden Flavin and Mason Jensen added all up. That's 86 for Minot High tonight. 1 shy of their season high. 40 in the first half, 46 in the second half. Again, 86 tonight for the Minot High Magicians. For the Williston Coyotes, the main man, Isaiah St. Romain, he was held in check tonight, just 12 points, but their leading scorer was Bridger Johnson, who stepped up big with 21 points. He hit 5 threes as well. Great performance by him. His season average was 12. That's going to go up after tonight's performance. And then we've got 6 points from Carter McIver, 3 from Blake Johnson, 2 by Caden Leberin, and 2 from Cager Davis, and 2 as well from Austin Hodnefield. Added all up, that's 50 for Williston, and even 25 in the first half, 25 in the second half. Ends up being a 36-point win for the Magi. Final thoughts on this one, how it went?
Just great balance. The one word that comes to mind, just balance of that Magi attack. You have Shell going off for 27 tonight. Seemed like everything he shot was going in. Also, I said it a number of times, that defensive job he was doing on St. Romain, he was glued to him all night. Did a fantastic job playing both ends. Schaefer contributing again was huge. A lot of unselfishness out of the Magi. Everyone kind of contributing. Great night for them.
Yeah, Peyton Shell's 27 points may not have been his most spectacular performance tonight. It would have been that defensive effort against Isaiah St. Romain. Hopefully we can get him up here for the Sport Clips MVP of the game. While we're at it, let's get into the Jobbers move of the game. Tonight's move of the game is sponsored by Jobbers Moving and Storage. They can help you move across town or across the country with locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. I'm going to say the offensive connection between Grayson Schaefer and Eric Wincheski breaking down the zone defense. That was pretty good. Obviously, Minot's defense probably the star tonight, but I'm going to go with that Schaefer-Wincheski cross-court, hit a bunch of threes. It really broke down the Coyote zone defense tonight.
I can't agree more. Right there, Schaefer in that corner, just a beautiful cross pass to Wincheski, knockdown three. Ball movement really stuck out for the Magi tonight. Like I said, very unselfish team.
All right, Peyton, we're ready for you. Sport Clips MVP of the game. Sport Clips brings you the MVP. They are the home of the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP quite like the experience at Sport Clips. Check in online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com or by the app. Tonight's MVP is Peyton Shell of Minot High, 27 points. But we were saying maybe the most impressive thing was your defensive play against Isaiah St. Romain. Just talk about that effort tonight.
He's a great player. He can shoot it really well, and he's extremely athletic, get around people, and it helps that we had help side all night.
Yeah, you guys were switching off on him all day. You had probably 5 or 6 different players guard him. I assume that was the game plan. Would you say it was executed well?
Yes, I do. When you hold the team to 50 points, you should win a lot of games. And it starts on defense. That's how you get some of your offense, too.
It was great passing as well, breaking down their 1-3-1 zone. That was our move of the game tonight, the cross-court passes and the open looks for 3. You hit 5 of them tonight. What do you got to say about the offensive performance from the team in general?
Just moving the ball against the zone is probably the most important thing you can do. Find open shooters and knock down shots.
You said it best. I was super impressed with the defensive effort. I guess the one question that kind of came to mind for me is it something that Coach Wincheski has challenged you, saying, hey, Peyton, you're on St. Romain. We need you to lock him down, guard him most of that game, and what you did. Is it kind of a challenge thing that Coach challenges you with?
Yeah, every team needs a good defender. We have multiple on our teams. Coach just decided to challenge me this game.
I couldn't agree more. Great job.
Thank you.
Peyton Shell stepped up to the challenge on defense and offense. Well deserving of our Sport Clips MVP of the game tonight. We'll come back after one quick break and put the final touches on tonight's broadcast, the Tuesday Night Hoops on the PSP Network, back in 60.
There is no place like the country club. 18 holes of immaculate golf, along with golf simulator, PGA staff, club fitting and lesson, driving range and practice green, pro shop, delicious food, endless fun in the pool, and activities for the whole family. Learn more and become a member today.
Let's get together for Christmas. Oh, let's be together this year. 'Cause it's been way too long. Let's sing a happy song. Sharing the love and all that Christmas cheer. Oh, let's get together for Christmas. Let's get the whole gang together. Let's get together this year.
Another happy night of basketball in the Magic City as the Minot Magicians and Magets pull off a sweep of Williston tonight. They both improved to 6-0. The final score of the girls' game, Minot High 76, Williston 62. Minot High played primarily a JV team in that one, but got the win nonetheless. And the boys with a dominant performance over the Williston Coyotes, winning 86-50. One final thing tonight to tell our viewers, Bryce?
Oh, I had a good time. Owen and I, first time teaming up here tonight on the broadcast, had a good time. I super impressed by this Minot defense. Wincheski has these guys playing so hard, and like you said, it seems like it's been kind of a different kid in each contest. You know, you got Conklin going off kind of one night, really putting up maybe 20 plus, and then Wincheski will come back and hit you, making a lot of those perimeter shots, getting to the foul line, and then Schaefer and Shell, I said that in the pregame, them contributing. I think it could be even more as the season goes along. I've been super impressed with those two. That's a lot of weapons at the disposal for the Magi. Makes them very dangerous.
And we'll be back here on Friday for another doubleheader right before the holiday season approaches against Jamestown. Well, your final score tonight for the final time, Minot High 86, Williston 50. This has been the Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads postgame show. So glad you could join us for Tuesday Night Hoops on the PSP Network. For Bryce Gutnick, I'm Owen Patterson. Have a good rest of your week, everybody. Enjoy the holidays as well if you won't join us on Friday. And good night, everybody.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FinRun SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.